Literally the moment I tune in, I see Optic just finished. Series just ended. I feel like we knew what the result would be, but man, was it more contentious than people expected, huh? My bad, chat. We're here now, till the finish. I told y'all I had plans. So damn late. You guys hate me? Did you miss me? How about that? What about I missed you? Not mad at me, you know, because you expect me to be live on time every day. How we doing? Stimmy, welcome. First in the Twitch chat, and Mikey in the YouTube chat. King Titan, Eternal, Andy. We missed a series. Optic won, yeah? In the gauntlet. Looks like they had trouble with it, too. Everything going as expected so far? Shopify defeated TSM. And then all we have left is lower bracket finals and grands. The stuff we came to see anyway. Optic looking unbeatable? I don't know about that. They lost 2 games in that series. Missed the whole winners final. I missed the whole winners final, yes. I'm so late. I did have a good lunch. At least a couple of you hopefully know that I had plans, right? I didn't just show up not giving a fuck. Like, I tried to tell the chat before we signed off last night that I was not going to be able to tune in on time. I had plans, right? I was away meeting my girl's family and eating way too much Chinese food, I guess. I can show you pictures.
Oh, that is
for
just
proof.
Good Halo right there. That is just damn good
Teach.
Halo. My God.
Let's go, brother. 4 months. Welcome back. Love to see you. Look, man, you get my undivided attention now, okay? I'll give you my love. I'm sorry. I had no idea. I should have tweeted it. I probably could have made a tweet, but, like, I guess I don't really know how many people are, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how formal the process is that what we're doing here. You're looking for a tweet? Fair enough. It's a somewhat, you know, informal kind of setup. I guess I should try to keep you guys as informed as possible because some of you maybe rely on this stream, and I appreciate it if that's the case over maybe other broadcasts. I don't know. I hope that you guys are still able to be entertained and, you know, enjoy LVT, enjoy APG, whoever else is watching. Am I at least buzzed? Nah, I didn't drink anything. You think I'd come in tipsy and late? 2 days in a row. Yeah, Joshy, so literally in advance, I let you guys know, like, Saturday, I was not planning on arriving on time. I spent the entire week, 5 days in a row, casting scrims, right? So I figured I would just come in when I felt like it. Sunday, today, I was busy. Here. There's nothing really special to show you guys. I was eating it's called Kanji Queen in Mississauga, Ontario. If anybody is a fellow Canadian here has heard of Kanji Queen, it's this kind of food. Oh, no. Oh, no! Okay, hold on. Maybe I can do it this way. This kind of food? You know? I ate way too much. Fried rice, all that. Oh, this is just Halo Infinite. Anyway, it was good. It was nice. I sat at the kids' table, I guess, with all of her cousins. She has, like, they're between the ages of 9 to 12. They're all boys and rowdy. And then a 16-year-old cousin and her sister's boyfriend and her aunt all at one table. That was, like, the kids' table, I guess. And then there was the adult table because, you know, I'm a 33-year-old child. Great series I missed. I know. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Okay? She was with me, too. It just so happened that they split. I guess they split the kids and the adults. You know. I did that with my family. Everybody's grown up now, so it's not, you know what I mean? You guys don't do that? You split the kids and the adults? You're munching on Raising Cane's. You got Cane's in Canada? I actually don't know if we do. Is that like fried chicken or something? I honestly have never had it before. Champ Sunday. Yes. Mississauga has some dope eating places. Yeah, I'm in North York, and I'm pretty sure there's a Kanji Queen around me, but I kind of, like I said, I didn't really know what the plan was. I knew I was where I was eating. I didn't know the specific, like which specific Kanji Queen it was going to be. I kind of just go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? Gotta get the box combo. At what? Raising Cane's? Anyway. Okay, you know what I'll start doing is I'll start being more transparent about what my plans are so you guys don't feel like I just don't care. Because I do care, and I do want to spend time with all y'all, and I want to put on a good show. Obviously, it's not... Well, I guess this is my job. But yeah, I'll try to be more transparent so you guys know that I've got other plans. I got things I got to do, right? Because we've worked every single day this week. I've not taken a day off this week. We've done 5-hour streams every single day, covering every single scrim that we possibly could, right? And I plan to continue doing that as long as there's scrims and content available, right? So I understand it's a privilege to sit here and chat with y'all. Scatterbush. Yeah, that's okay. I'm not a huge fan of that one, but that's a solid option. As a half Italian man, been to some nice spots myself. Thoughts of the game, sir? It's only $80. It's a good like high quality controller for the price. I don't have any issues with it. My only concern with the game, sir, is just the paddles, like the number of paddles on the bottom and the placement of the upper ones. This is the controller right here. I should get a sponsor. They should sponsor me, right? Here you go. Mirrored camera. Camera's mirrored, so this is not a lefty controller. This is flipped. The image is flipped. This faceplate comes right off. These are scuff sticks. You can put any sticks you want on it. Super easy, super effective strategy. And you got 2 on the top, the buttons. It's very the light is very bright, and then 2 on the bottom. You can't even see it. Like that. Right. Anyway. 1,000 polling. It's a very responsive controller. It feels good in the hand. It feels premium for the price. It's got, what's it called? Hair trigger? Not hair trigger, but like mouse click triggers. No, I'll show you the Battle Beaver. Hey. Let's do like a more relaxed, So this is the one that I'm using. It doesn't have the polling rate advantages that the GameSir has. I just like the paddles. They look like that. There's 6 of them. My middle finger slides between these, and my third finger hits this. I find this way better for my hands. Like the feel of this and the clicky paddles. This is why I use this. Everything else about this controller is standard Xbox controller. Like there's no fancy adjustments to this. It's very basic, right? But I love the paddles, and that's the only thing that keeps me around is the muscle memory of hitting the paddles versus adjusting to these. Everything else about this controller is better, I would say, on paper than this guy. But I like the paddles, so here we are. Does it feel better than the Elite Series 2? The Elite Series 2 is kind of like a bulky controller, and it's got these, like, you know how the paddles, like, hang off the bottom of it? I'm not a huge fan of that style, because you can kind of accidentally misclick them, or if you put it down in your lap, I guess over time you learn how to use the Elite, I'm sure. But yeah, it's a heavier controller. The Elite has got a paddle design that forces your fingers to hover more than other controllers. I like the paddles on the game, so there's only 2 on the bottom. In comparison to the Elite, there's 2 on the top, right? But they're easier to purposefully press, you know? And despite being a somewhat small controller, I feel like I have decent hand space. Like, the issue with the Razer, this is the Razer. The Razer feels small. I put these here because when I tried to play with this is the wired version of the Wolverine V3. And when I hold it, because I don't do this. With these 2 fingers, I do 1 finger up here. So when I hold it, I can't grip it without my pinky sliding off the bottom because the handle is freaking tiny. It's like this controller's like fat, but it's like kind of short, the handle. So my finger's slipping out the bottom, and then it bunches, like I'm pushing it into the bottom of the controller. So I had like a blister forming on my middle finger. Anyway, just freaking nerding out for you guys right now. I don't like the ergonomics of this thing. Unless you maybe have like 2 fingers up here. It feels more natural. But the features of the Razer are great. That new Razer, the 8K, is pretty great. If you have 6 paddles, you might as well go M and K. Like, what? No? Come on. There's a graveyard behind me. Or not exactly. A lot of that stuff works, or it's been like, oh, here. I just picked this up, but I haven't really even used it. I was thinking I would try using it for COD. This is, the Scuff. Like the newest Scuff, right? Now, this feels, oddly enough, this feels kind of cheap for the price, because it was like over $200. Like the plastic on it, I don't know. The bumpers and the triggers, but they feel good to press. Very sensitive controller. The vertical sense on this feels different than other controllers for some reason. You take the faceplate off pretty easily.
That is just good.
Jay,
Halo
let's
right
go,
there.
brother.
That is
32
just
months.
Damn good Halo. My God.
Love to see you, Jay. Thank you, man. Welcome back. What's good? What's good? Chat, you're going crazy. I can't read it all. I only have one controller. Y'all are crazy with you. Well, obviously, you know, in my position, you know, like working in games and whatnot, I've had some advantages that, you know, maybe other people haven't. Like getting controllers, you know? Some of this stuff was, like, GameSir was sent to me. This was sent to me. I don't buy any of these because I got the sponsor with Battle Beaver, right? Anyway, paddle design of this is nice. Way better than any other Scuff. Actually, they actually got the paddles kind of right with this one. But I haven't put any time into it, so I can't really give my thoughts on the Scuff. I might play COD with it, though. I might play COD with it. Yeah. Do you forgive Lateway? Let him live. 69% voted let him live. Only 9 of you guys. No, fake Halo fan. Holy shit. Or hit me with that already? Chat, if you're just coming in, I should update you on Twitter. I'm sorry, okay? I had plans. I had to go out for lunch with my girl and her family. And I'm back now, okay? I literally left, and I had to leave her family. I just met them for the first time. And I got to say hi to them. I didn't really have any much of a conversation. I just, after we ate, I left. They're still hanging out. You know, I had to leave early. I felt kind of bad, but I can't miss Champ Sunday, though, right? Like, I feel like, okay, you know what? I kind of like the Halo music more, you know? I kind of like the Halo music more. Anyway. Yeah, it was cool. It was nice. It was nice. I felt very tall. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. I stuck out quite a bit because I'm the only guy, only bearded, very hairy white man. No, I didn't leave them at the restaurant, but we finished eating at the restaurant, and then they're going to her uncle's place, and it's like her dad's birthday, or it was a couple weeks ago, so they're all celebrating that, and I left. I didn't stay for that. I don't know, man. Just trying to be, you know, a reasonable human being. Where's the damn good Halo? It's a good question. You would think when I get here, the Halo would be available for me, but turns out, you know, when you're late, you don't quite have... I don't get a say, you know. I don't got this flexibility here. I tuned in late. I screwed up. That's a me problem. So we 2 matches have finished already, right? Lower bracket is done. Winter bracket finals just ended. Optic had some trouble. What do we think of the Optic series with Luminon? Was that enough out of you guys? A win's a win. Should it have been dominant? I know Luminon beat FaZe yesterday. Luminon's been looking pretty good. Are Optic looking strong enough to beat Shopify today, or is Shopify going to come back to the lower bracket and give us a bracket reset? Do we have a bracket reset? We didn't get a confirmation. It's about to be a spicy day. The more games, the merrier. Shopify won, but it looks shaky. So it looks shaky on both sides. Okay, so everybody bleeding at this point in the year. I didn't see the Shopify series. Everybody's bleeding. That's good to hear then. If that's the case, I think we got a banger of a matchup coming up. Loyalty isn't a bad thing. It's not. It has nothing to do with any sort of like sponsor or anything. Like I would love to have an affiliate code for all of these controllers, because I think that like there's no one controller that's going to work for every individual, right? Like we're all different. We have different hands, different preferences. Certain things are going to be like I hesitate to recommend the Battle Beaver to anybody because it's very expensive. You know what I mean? Like the good thing about the game, sir, is you can give it a try. Let's go, Floudtree. Much love, brother. Love to see you. Welcome back. 11 months with Prime. Almost a year, bro. This year has flown by so fast, it's honestly frightening. But yeah, the Gamester is an easier recommendation because you're not breaking the bank to buy it. With the Battle Beaver, you're spending like $200 and then you're waiting sometimes like months to get it, you know? And I don't know if you're going to like it. Like, I hope you like the controller, right? Last thing I want to do is sell something to somebody and they pick it up and they're like, yeah, this isn't for me. After they've like spent all that money on it. So, Gamester's a good way to like kind of break into the pro controller scene if that's something that you're interested in. Yeah, it's like you might as well give it a shot. You know, maybe it's not for you, but at least it wasn't the largest purchase, and it's pretty easily accessible, you know? I'm convinced Shy only reads Twitch chat, LOL. I feel like that's not the first time you said that, lady. I see you, Josie. Much love. I love you guys. Not just you, Josie. Everybody in the chat. You guys have been very supportive. I don't know what to do with it all. I'm going to be honest. I feel a little bit overwhelmed sometimes. But I do sincerely appreciate the love in the chat, and I hope I can do right by you guys. I'll make sure to show up extra late for the next stuff. Hope I could do it right. I show up like 3 hours late, you know? Honestly, reach out to Gamester about a sponsor? Yeah, I know. I should. See, here's the thing, man, is I don't want to be all talk and then I don't follow through because I'd love to, on the stream, I love to talk about this stuff. But if I want to actually, like, do right by the sponsor, I feel like I should make a proper video. Should make a YouTube video. And then when I do that, I you know, sort of overthink the process. Make a short or something, you know. Check Discord messages, por favor. Ooh. Hi, Norm. You're breathtaking. Hey, later. This is the late way. Okay, fair enough. Thank you for the $2. I noticed you. Noticed me, senpai. Oh, how'd I get... Norm, here. We're good, you know? I mean, not that, like... It'd be sick to hit the dono goal, you know, just for the sake of it. But obviously, I'm still going, right? It's been an incredible month. It's been an incredible year. You know, if you don't want to donate, obviously, you don't have to donate. But yeah, we're at 1,537.01010164,764 out of 2,000. We're not waiting for Luma. Oh, yeah. I'll change the title. Shopify versus Luminon. Luminon. Everybody comes in chat. They're like, who's Luminon? What the heck? I've never heard of Luminon. That's because you haven't been around the past 2 months. I gotta change YouTube as well, right? We go Shopify. Lower bracket finals. Very interesting to see Shopify as dominant as they've been in the lower bracket finals in Advance of Worlds. And with the Battle Beaver, because I talked it up a few years ago, you ended up loving it, and on 2 of them. Cool. Polling rate is the only thing that's not great. Yeah, exactly. It's still the old Series X controller, so it's very behind in polling rate right now. Paddle design is second to none, which is why I've struggled to move different controllers. So you have the same problem I do. Yeah, like now that I've gotten a paddle setup that works for my hands and feels very comfortable and like kind of effortless to interact with, you know? Like you want the controller to feel like an extension of your hand. Like the less that you notice that it's there in your hands, the better, you know? Like the more that you feel like it's just not like conforming to the way that you want to hold and interact with it, the less you're going to, you know, hit the inputs and mechanics and whatnot correctly and be quick with your reactions and whatnot, right? You want it to be comfortable. So I feel like, in my mind, that's more important to me than just simply having fast, responsive... You know what I mean? Like, you could be in an 8K polling rate controller, but if it doesn't feel good in your hands, then who cares if it's got 8K polling rate, right? Like, it's got a... That said, though, Battle Beaver do have to step it up in that category. They've got TMR sticks now, but they're still using, I think, the old Series X controllers. Unless you buy the PlayStation, right? Because you can overclock the PlayStation controller. I think if you do a PS5 Battle Beaver... And I heard in the COD scene, PlayStation Battle Beaver is actually a lot more popular because they use PS5 controllers. The mini bumpers are a game changer on the G7 Pro. The bumpers feel good. Yeah, one thing with this controller, then again, like I haven't spent enough time with it to truly break it, you know? Like it feels like it would, the bumpers specifically will stand the test of time. These bumpers on the Gamester don't feel like bumpers that are going to just conk out on you right away. But then again, without having put, like I haven't put 100 hours on this thing. Hi, Eli. How you doing, man? Welcome. Do I have a controller? Wait, so I'll be honest, bro. I barely play anything these days. I play Hollow Knight Silksong on my Nintendo Switch before I go to bed. That's about it. We watch more Halo than we play Halo. If I was to play an FPS, it'd be Halo. For COD, I think I'm going to use a different controller. I think I'm going to try to use the GameSir or the Scuff that I just got, is what I was thinking, and try to wean myself off of this Battle Beaver just to appreciate the polling rate advantages of the other controllers. But for Halo, I feel like I need the specific paddle setup that I have, you know? If I play COD, I don't think I need 6 paddles, you know? But for Halo, with like pinging and all the face buttons, and I have 2 crouch buttons, you know? I'm kind of a stickler. Mr. Forges. Timmy Forges. Samantha VIP in the chat. What scuff did I get? I got the Valor, the new Valor Pro wireless or whatever the heck it is. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's very sensitive. The vertical aim on it feels very fast and responsive, like almost like surprisingly so. Like Halo has like a unique sensitivity in comparison to other FPS games. Like the feel of the aimer feels very unique in Halo in comparison to any other FPS. The vertical sense is like slower than the horizontal by default. It's like a weird feature of the game, but I've gotten so used to it that it's normal. When I played on the Scuff, the vertical sense felt very fast and responsive. You know, almost made me want to lower my sense. It was weird. I don't play Battlefield, no. I'd be down to, you know, give it a shot, but I'm not. If we get into another FPS, I want it to be like a competitive shooter, you know? Like I want to watch like an esport or something. Halo makes, or COD makes the most sense, logically, right? Because how many freaking players are rumored to go to COD from Halo? I feel like we got to follow the Halo guys. Battle Beaver is extreme. Yeah, it's pricey, and it takes a while to build, you know? So it's like, I'm happy if you get it and you like it, but I don't typically want to recommend it because I would hate to put you through all that for you to end up not liking it. You know, like I wish there was a way that people could just test things out. You know, we need like it's hard to justify having like a brick and mortar storefront for shit like this, but the best way to go would be test it out and find what you like. COD is looking nuts parody-wise. What do you mean? Supposedly Renegade and Bound, they're going to be on like SSG or something, which sounds crazy, right? Renegade, Bound, who is it? Who is the teams? Outcast should know the team. I don't know if that's true. That's, you know, that's just speculation and rumors. The Legend stuff actually seems like legitimate. I've heard that Collect might be trying his hand at COD. I know he's been grinding it a little bit. I could see Collect being nasty at COD. But I don't know if he's got like any sort of offer lined up or if he's just kind of playing it for fun, you know? Slasher and Craze. Thank you, Caden. Slasher, Craze, Bound, Renegade. Does that sound legit or what? I've seen that some of the COD challengers, COD AMs, are saying, you know, Bound and Renegade like don't deserve a franchise team spot. That they're not all that, you know, like Renegade's not good or something. He tried COD and he didn't play well. Like I don't know. I've been seeing some tweets about that. You know, just knowing how good these guys are at Halo, I feel like kind of wild to think that they wouldn't figure COD out, but it's interesting. Collect might be teaming with Ghosty. Damn, isn't Ghosty like kind of like top caliber player? Or he was at one point when he was on Optic, right? Just wish COD would stream scrims more after watch me for a bit. COD pros could do better with streaming. Yeah. Is there any sort of like observer, like theater mode for COD where we could watch manually if the streams don't exist in the game? Because I feel like we don't have that flexibility with COD, right? Ghosty's got the best comms in the league. So like if pros decide not, yeah, right. So if the pros don't stream, we can't, what do we do, right? We got to like improvise. That's the big issue with COD is like, I would love to cover the scrims as much as possible. And that would make sense as a transition. But if that's not available, it's like, I don't know. Yeah. Obviously, I can tune into, like, I don't know, Shotzi playing matchmaking or something, but just not the same. Are we in the matchup? Shopify Luminon. It's begun. Ladies and gentlemen, lower bracket finals. We're back into the Halo. First match we get to witness today. Maybe for the best, right? Save my energy, even though I'm freaking full and wiped out from the Chinese food I just ate. I can only watch party on YouTube? No. Wait. Is that still a thing? Is COD still YouTube exclusive? I thought they fixed that.
The gaming to game 6. This team, they're legit. Yeah, and to be able to go through up around 2 against Space Station, then take phase back to back.
I don't know. There's some rumors that maybe there's 2 Halo games getting revealed to come out in 2026, which would be freaking insane. But yeah, I hear you.
This was a squad that had made the run over the last couple hours, and the fact that they took Optic to 6, though they did drop.
Wait, are you saying COD every time they have exclusivity to one platform or the other? So it's like either Twitch or YouTube? There's no world where they can just allow us to multi-stream? And that's just specifically for the CDL tournaments, right? So I could watch scrims on both Twitch and YouTube because the pros, like, you know, that's not an issue. It's just the CDL majors. Yeah. They must, YouTube must have dropped a bag or something, right? Like, there must have been some good money involved in that to make it exclusive. You gotta watch out for Shopify on this map, man, especially King of the Hill on this map. I've seen them dominate the top teams, make it look easy. I know that things are getting more and more contentious as we get closer to Worlds, but that first hill, flawless, man, absolutely flawless. Good little transition from Luminon into second, so they'll get some time here. They've got Shopify compromised inside blue until Last Shot busts through the center of the map and turns it all around. Comes out with 2. Sniper on Last Survivor in the hill. Roll 2 at a big 1v1 to break this. His teammates will spawn behind him and C. Unless SR are quick enough to flip this out. Notice how he's watching A boxes just in case. Yeah, all of Luminon spawning C here. They don't stream scrims. Yeah, so what I've heard is that with COD, they might stream scrims in the first few months before the meta gets too solidified and people start to, you know, hide their strategies and whatnot. There might be a chance. I don't know. I'm trying to be optimistic here. No, I didn't watch any COD tournament yesterday.
On this hill.
Bro, if the community will crumble because there's no way it will be feature complete. I mean, I don't know, Tonesi, but if there is actually a multiplayer that comes to Halo by the end of 2026, so that HCS comes back in 2027, we're fucking saved. We're saved, bro. Any hopes, expectations for the HCS reveal? Spectre, what's up? I guess we're sort of talking about it, but I don't know. I just expectation, I guess, would be the CE remake, like a gameplay reveal. Halo on PlayStation, whether that's through MCC or Infinite, and maybe like a tease as to like what's happening with the future of the multiplayer side of the game, whether they're using CE's gameplay as a basis for the multiplayer in the future or what, something like that. I don't know. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, keeping my like I'm cautiously optimistic. You know, like if this reveal sucks, I'm prepared. My body's ready to be disappointed as well. You know, I've been hurt too many times. I gotta fortify my emotions. Cycle's been looking nasty. Cycle right now teed up to be MVP of the year. I feel like the pros and casters got their eye on him as MVP. Keep in mind, the MVP of the year has to be decided now. The Charlotte Major was the last one that they could use as sort of feedback for who belongs in MVP. And I think with Cycle's recent performance and Shopify as a team, how good they've been looking, it's got to be either him or Last Shot in my mind. It's called trauma from the Halo franchise. Good clapback from Luminon. Teed it up by saying SR and Nasty on this map, but Luminon fighting toe-to-toe, still 3 minutes. And this hill, the easiest one to set up around with the way that it's situated. No direct sightline on it, not easily at least, and Glory can't even make it to mid-map. Big flank from Royal 2. Royal 2 is breaking them down from behind here. Yep, Cyclone dies as well, all 4 dead. Leave C to ensure the C spawn. He might flip some of it tower depending on how much direct pressure they put on this. You can see Cycle sitting at tower to make sure that doesn't happen.
In my opinion, is the hardest hill to break in the game. I don't think Shopify Rebellion is going to be giving up much here.
We're out pretty easy.
You pick Last Shot, he's diffy? Yeah, I think as far as who's got more star power between the two of them, like we've watched way more Last Shot, and I feel like he's kind of stolen the hearts of the Halo community a little bit more because he's streaming on a regular basis, you know? Last Shot's insane. They both deserve it. The one thing that Cycle has as an edge is he's been around longer. Damn good Halo. Todes, let's go, brother. Upgrading tier 1 sub from Prime. Okay, thank you, man.
Probably the second or third greatest player of all all time.
Tonesy.
Make the same mistakes.
Wait. So now you got to pronounce it right. Tonesy. Tonesy.
It cost his life there.
Tonesy. Hopefully I got that right, brother. Thank you, man. Welcome back.
Shopify Rebellion, as they aren't able to stand in this hill. Instead, it's a team fight. That's
Deciding the player of the year before Worlds is stupid. But like, what do you do, right? Because when they decide on an MVP, they got to have like an award lined up. They have to like celebrate. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. What are they gonna do? Let Worlds finish, and then after Worlds ends, they're gonna because that's the last event of the year. What other opportunity will they have to celebrate the MVP of the year? You know, so it's like I agree that Worlds should impact it, but their hands are tied. You know, they kind of gotta take that opportunity to spotlight the player. You know, yeah. Like, what else can they do? If it was possible to include Worlds, I think that would be key. But in my mind, I think it's Cycle or Last Shot for the year, and I think it's Renegade for the all-time. Is what I'm thinking. But we'll see. Keep in mind, the pros decide the MVP. It's up to the pros, I believe. So we don't get a say, and I think that's the best way to do it. Let the pros, who know ball the best, decide who deserves it.
Rebellion squad, it would be consistency. And you'll see this time and time
Yeah, so Cycle's been around a little longer. Keep in mind, he played on Shopify, over a year ago when they had placed top 4 throughout the entire year. Shopify were locking things down with mental and an entirely different team, and then they wiped the roster and built a new team around Cycle this year. So Cycle's, despite the fact that Last Shot's looked incredible as well, I feel like Cycle's more of a vet in comparison, maybe more seasoned as a teammate. Gives him an edge. Royal 2 should get all. Yeah, Royal 2 is a good in for all time as well, honestly. Royal 2, well, so Royal 2 is a good. You could make a good argument for Royal 2 as the all-time best in Halo in the history of Halo, the franchise, like everything. Like, I'm talking above the Ogre Twins, Royal 2. And, obviously that's a difficult kind of conversation to have, considering they're all legends, but Royal 2's legacy is insane now. Especially if he wins Worlds this year. If Royal 2 wins Worlds this year, I mean, bro. Minute 30 left in this, and it's looking lopsided. He's definitely top 3 all time right now. Yeah, I would say that. I mean, just the sheer achievements out of the man alone. On top of the fact that he's still an individual beast, right? Like, I feel like he's adapted to every meta of every Halo game. Like, he's cracked. The man's fast.
Hasn't been a concern for anyone on Shopify Rebellion.
Yeah. No Hero, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. I mean, statistically, Royal 2 kind of has like a renegade sort of playstyle where he's not the first man in the fight, right? Like, he flanks often. He plays from like safe positions more often than his teammates. He's picking up off the open that Last Shot cycle, opening the Last Shot cycle create when they take a ton of space on the map, right? I do think Royal 2 has an insane read on the game, though. Like, he makes his opponents look silly. Like that ninja he did on Collect the other day in Oddball. Like, not many people are going to pull shit off like that, you know?
If you're just getting outslayed, if you are getting burned on these
Rice. Thank you, Rice, for the follow. Appreciate it, brother. Good to see you.
Like we've seen yesterday and specifically last couple of series.
This is looking done and dusted.
It's going to be a long day in the office.
Just about. Cycle on the hill at the tail end. Snipe Drone can't do much from top mid, may get pelted from multiple angles. Glory, the saving grace from Blue. Somehow loses the fight to Cycle. And they'll take it. 4-1. Rice, what's up, man? Welcome.
4-1 on Lattice. That was not close.
TJ getting disrespected. Man, Lethal's, he's a legend too. It's a shame that circumstances are the way they are today.
4 score at the end of that game.
But yeah, coming out of Halo 5, what was he, like number 2 on the list?
90 seconds on the clock. They'll do the math in their head and they'll say, well, we can give up one hit.
Even though I know the list is that top 25 list has been heavily criticized, but it's the only thing we kind of have to go on. Brian, Ola, how you doing? Welcome. Wait a second, I said Ola. Oh no!
Despite there being so much neutral clock, right, to work with, they're forced to play in that
he's number 2
mode, right? They're forced to just.
You have a gift for me?
Oh,
okay, 2K.
Towards that zone, and when you have teams that are playing the way that Shopify Rebellion is,
y'all are way too nice.
Shot was coming with 12 assists, 12 assists. 11
I'm just sitting here showing up late like an ass.
how well
Y'all saying you got
Shopify
gifts.
Rebellion was, and they showed the power of forcing
My top
teams
5
into
all
a
time.
singular decision.
Shotsy. No, I'm kidding.
Not only dispelled
I don't know, bro.
Luminon from being able to really
I don't
set
fucking
up
know. Roll 2.
with that, but it also just
Ogre 2.
basically took its time when it came to breaking down the individual mechanics.
See,
Luminon wanted to
I
go
was
for. The
super
ones that
invested in
had
Halo when Halo
confidence
5
with
came into the
really
circuit,
brought
right?
them to this point. We're nowhere
I feel like
to
I
be
didn't
found
get to
against
truly
Shopify.
appreciate
At
the
end
legends of the
again,
golden
players
era
can
of
tell
Halo.
some part
You
of
know,
the
like the
story,
snipe
and it
down era,
really
the
was.
Ola,
Shopify just outslaying
Ola,
their problems
Roy
and
Lunchbox,
beating
you
down
know.
individual numbers.
I know how good they are in
Luminon
passing,
have to
not having
to
been
solve
there,
it.
witnessed
It's a long
it, you know,
series, best of 7.
when it took place.
Shopify just look like the team to be
Game
in
2.
the world right now, and if they keep rolling like this,
Cycle
it could be a very
POV. No, what am I
favorable
saying?
game.
World 2 and Cycle, I think, have the exact same bandit model and skin. Do they not? I was getting tripped out about it. When we were trying to watch their POVs the other day, I swear they got the same bandit model and skin.
So far successful at that, but getting away might be another tough task.
Sniper coming out with shock, camo off the open of this. That's the key to success. His team is too
Plenty
dead,
of
though.
time to burn it.
Got to be very careful with the time he chooses to shoot. Make sure he hits it.
1, 2, almost lines it up. Royal 2.
He's kept him busy at the very least. Beautifully done. Snipe drone not giving up anything here from the back of Snipe. The back Frosty off here, too. Wuda making a big pinch out through driveway. Might be able to find the pickup off that damage on Frosty. He's weak here, too.
You better hit shots like that. And so far,
Wuda finds Cycle. He just clipped the side of his head. Keep in mind the shock rifle is a burst gun, right? You got to make sure you're trained on them for a good fraction of a second. Yeah.
They all come out at the same time, but it's a cone.
Yeah, exactly. Tools had the same idea. If he just clips him on the side, it's not enough. Yeah, some of it might hit the wall.
Waits for Royal 2 to expose his head, but just never does.
Really great routes underneath from Luminon again. Just being able to.
Ogre 1 not being in top 10 is crazy. Yeah.
Pull him back towards hotel.
The only thing that hurts Ogre 1, I think, is he just he retired relatively early compared to everybody else, right? Like his legacy is insane, but I think he backed out much earlier.
Kill feed, and guess what? They walk away with the lead nonetheless.
Okay.
13-10.
This is the second time I've seen
He does,
SLG
Steven.
do
I think
this.
something to keep in mind, though, is how different Halo like tournaments were back then and how frequent they were back then. Like the amount of tournaments that took place in a year back in the golden era of Halo was like not even comparable to Halo Infinite now. You know, like we get 5 events maybe in a year back then. How many events did they get in a year back then? Like 2000, 2007, 2008. How many events in a year?
Where he's like, yeah, I'll pick up the disruptor pistol because it's going to.
Because it was crazy.
And, you know, that's fair, right? You want the option to YY. You can animation cancel. You can be more effective in certain spots. You have options. It's just really.
It's not a fair comparison, you know. It's the goat of one era versus the goat of like another. You know, it's like.
GAs are
It was around the same? Only 7 or 6? No, hold on a sec.
It's a little cheeky.
2008 Halo 3 era only had about 4 or 5
They
majors.
always are.
Then how did he win 40-something events?
Around the rules, just don't break it.
There we go.
This is lower bracket final, Frenzy. Lower bracket final. Best of 7 matchup, game 2, Shopify lead, but not in this game.
Consistently maintain this lead, but for the first
Loser
time
out the
now,
tournament in top
Shopify
3.
Rebellion has been able to get this camouflage in 20 seconds. That shock rifle will
I thought there was a
join
way
the
higher
flash
frequency of
shots
events
able to
back
put those
then.
in
I don't know if I'm
combination.
crazy. It was really good,
In a
Texas.
very
Thank you, man.
dangerous spot. And
I didn't
so
have to
far,
pay.
Last shot has not been spotted. He
There was
has
no
just
way
been
I could
able to do
conveniently
max
even
damage.
offer to pay, bro.
And
I'm
now
glad I
he's
didn't
starting
have
to
to. There was
try
like
and make
20
his way
people.
to find this kill and then eventually getting that shock
Compton,
rifle from his
2002,
teammates.
2003, 2004. So check those. Competing in, right? So Halo CE back before.
Well, he's been able to completely remove the bottom side of the map for Luminon. You were thinking those spawns back glass. If there was a chance to double up and push,
He won a
Luminon,
lot in Halo 1.
Might have been an opportunity for Luminon to flip this map on its head, but it just doesn't happen. Frosty was up first, and last shot had camo, and all of a sudden, again, when you start to see the lead for Luminon grow, Shopify reduced this game down.
Yeah, with shot control.
A little bit smarter.
Spawn info here too. Cafe's open, but so is Yard and Tram. Off winning their fights in Yard, they give team spawns to Glory. And Tram and Frosty ready. Frosty snaps the face off one. Looking for Woodham. Got a beat on him. SLG thinks he can chow. Drop him down to bottom mid. Teammate up above and S4 overlooking this. Full line for Shopify. From loop to sniper. Frosty's got to continue to rotate with his snipe and find an awkward position where they're not ready for him.
Earlier has been null and voided. There is
That is a big part of this. Cycle coming out with a 5 on snipe drone. Flank opportunity for Frosty if you can catch SLG off guard here. Man's weak.
Close down that lead and right now, Frosty, I would not want to challenge Frosty.
Yeah, he's solo here.
I don't think he's going to be missing.
Glory behind him too. Last shot should be able to clean it up.
Takeaway here for Shopify.
Converted into 2 with the help of Cycle. This game is narrow. Them going 3 dead at this point in the game is scary because it could be a snipe spawn trap in a second here. You can tell by their positioning. They got covered, or Cafe covered. Putting pressure on Glory here too. SLG can break out and maybe give tram spawns to the team, but they're getting like insert a little bit, right? Last thing they want is to get forced to spawn in one location and then swarmed.
They've been able to position themselves.
Gotta keep the space on the map.
Shock, and they're picking apart the numbers so quickly. Luminon don't have
Glory completely solo. They're getting picked off in the perimeter here. World 2 coming in with the chow to guarantee it, right? They're working off each other beautifully.
So impressive how last shot
Overwhelming on the left side, though. Luminon trying to fight back. Camo coming up here. Do not die. Frosty with 2. That tram side coverage for Camo is big. You got the sight line right over it. Frosty in the 1v1 cleaning up the squad, bro. With 12. This is lower bracket finals, so yeah. Take a look at the very bottom of the screen. LVT did a really good job of outlining the series layout. It's hard to read it, but elimination final in the bottom left, right?
But so far, his performance
it also shows the matches in the series layout and the scores. It's pretty cool.
Double-digit assists and only 6 deaths. This is next level performance, and he's
this is looking done.
There really isn't much to
47. Last shot with what's left of the camo here. And Frosty with death cam intel on the spawns of the team here.
It's just clean, calm, and collected. 47-39.
One of them might have split out as World 2 pinches Cafe. He might have split one behind last shot. Yep. They split a spawner in the tram behind last shot, but not going to matter, you know? Like, he dies. They'll trade this and guarantee it.
Very tough game 1 and an even tougher game number 2. Slayer is done and dusted. 50-40. Shopify up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a best of 7. The whole day is a best of 7. Or every matchup is best of 7. Pretty exciting, right? This is the same format as Worlds in a week from now. So next Sunday, top 4, every matchup, best of 7 on LAN.
But I have Royal 2 coming here. I have
very nice, very nice.
I have Cycle over here.
You've been stuck at the early Onyx rank for a couple months. Do you have any tips to get over that wall?
In how
I mean, like, without knowing, like, your specific practice and grind routine, like, I don't, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to give you tips that are, like, individual to you, but I would, like, try to self-assess, like, what do you think you're lacking as a player? Do you spend time watching your game? Like, what do you neglect in your practice? Do you practice your shot on a regular basis? Do you practice your mechanics? Do you play with people and call out often? Do you play, like, Clutch Academy, or, you know what I mean? Like, change your routine maybe a little bit. Throw yourself in a lobby that simulates like a proper competitive environment through like Clutch Academy Discord or through like Halo Rec League or something where you can play like a proper series of Halo, you know, and learn how the game works in that regard. Watch theater, watch pros. Go in theater, you can see how the spawns work, right?
But you're going against a squad, one that's firing on all cylinders. In Shopify. Do
you think Luminon are actually becoming final? Or is this just a good weekend for them ahead of Worlds? I think it's a little bit of both. Like, keep in mind that Luminon have better circumstances than most teams that they're playing against. They've got the benefit of the LA HQ venue and some high-profile PCs that they're playing on right now, right? So they're sitting side by side in Cali, the same as Shopify is, just in a different room. And I'm sure that's beneficial for their chemistry and their, like, ability. Not every team has the luxury. I'm not sure what Optic's setup is right now. I'm sure they could do that in Texas. But I'm not sure if that's what they're doing. And they've been grinding. They've been playing back-to-back scrims every day just about since they got to North America. So they've been doing double scrims, right? Luminon putting a ton of practice in to try to play catch-up with the top teams. They've always had potential to be top 4. They've gotten top 6 nearly every event. They struggled last event, right? Knocked out by Optic in top 12.
One game in game 1, 50-40.
So, I don't know. They're a threat, but it's hard to imagine them, you know, truly breaking into top 4 at Worlds unless SSG doesn't, you know, pull it together on LAN again. Envy been looking a little bit inconsistent recently, but Envy is always kind of like a team to look to at that echelon as well, and same with TSM. TSM going far in this one.
To move it, I think it did. Wow, I was looking back at the replay. You know, we have a little delayed feed to our
Jesus, snipe drone, beautiful tracking. Mid G slide for Cycle there finds it. 80% is what? Last shot hit 80. Last shot's got the highest accuracy stat in the league, right? Last shot averages about 68 to 70% in like every scrim, like in that kind of like high 60s every scrim, regardless of his competition. I think he's got the best accuracy in the league, just like straight up accuracy stat. And he outputs a shit ton of damage too.
As people like to say, he doesn't get average.
Precision's accuracy stat is great as well.
Neither is Royal 2.
There's a few players that are up there.
Them in the blender. Luminon's 3 down.
Yeah.
trip cap.
He looks like a
effect,
robot
and they
when
are
he aims.
Spawn blocking, forcing these B-side spawns. This is just really well played.
It's the perfect game type for a team like Shopify.
Dimensions to break down against Shopify, especially when
Sniper on split spawned alone in back B. Got mopped immediately. Woodham now solo at Nest here. 20 seconds to camo. They got to make sure they find a way to break off a spawn and secure some trades so they have the numbers they need to play for camo, or this will continue to snowball. You can see them wrapping the map to A, and they're bunching together here at A. Can they overwhelm Shopify? We got a hit coming in from Royal 2.
Or you can just change up the entire playbook of your Shopify.
SLG turning B as well. Camo's coming up here.
It's October, right? So I want to bring
Big shutdown on Royal 2. They managed to team cross that. Woodham from behind it.
Right now,
Mud pulls it off, but Shopify with positioning for camo might get away with this.
Strategy so often where they have 3 players.
The biggest thing is if they get that camo and they get out clean, and their opponents don't know where that. Yeah, they don't know where last shot is.
Like a bat, right? As you're trying to make contact through the ball, you want to have that.
And then all hell can break loose. Sniper coming up here too.
Entire area. So when you'll notice it, right, they'll get themselves set up into like an L shape on the map, right? But then
Ninja. No, it was awkward, right? Still killed him.
And swinging through the position of Luminon. It's such a powerful strategy.
Woodham sees it, forces last shot to open fire, and the man just fives him out his socks. Holy shit.
Constantly keep that in flow, and you'll see that so often.
Who knew Spartans wear socks?
Coordinated collapse.
And it's frying. Snipe in his face, though. SLG, can he win the 1v1? He will!
How can you get yourself to
jump forward, drops him.
At the same time?
I got to do a lot more than that, though.
Lanes and just overwhelm your opponents.
There was ever a time to
Norm! Whoa, 19? How many?
Shopify's defense.
Damn good Halo.
You need some.
Norm's nub with the 19 gifted. This man's at 590 total in the channel. Holy shit. Treadzil, Toestones, Dole Steak, Snoopy, Respected, Mamba, Tom, I think, Quinox. If I read that right. Turtle, Hiccup, Judah, Farb, Achilles, Style, Breezes, Rice, Joe, and TG My Streak, I think. Shuley, welcome, guys. Holy shit, Norm. Worm in the chat.
This next engagement is going to be a very
thank you, Norm, so much, brother. Here you go.
So much. They're looking
this
for
is a way.
Opportunity. The way to do that is by getting
let's get some damn good Halo in the chat. Some damn good Halo.
It's paramount to making that happen, but right now,
that's what we're going to need out of Luminon if they want any shot in this.
Luminon struggling on
gotta melt him with a sidekick. Yeah, this thing is dirty. Close quarters.
Great kills happen, but they're on the back end of the play, and because of that, Shopify Rebellion is going to maintain
3 dead for SR. Momentum opportunity for Luminon. They'll pinch out last shot before he can break away with anything. I think he might have. Yeah, he traded glory. Giving Shopify a chance to bounce into a hill here. Sniper from diving get a 2v1. He cleans up 1. Leaves a nade off the beatdown before he drops. Doesn't connect though.
Need to have 2 working together. Wutum going to try to make the play towards B. SLG will help out in combo.
Dang. You're watching a. Oh no.
Spawns come in for Shopify. They'll bunch up.
Anti needs help.
SLG's trying to read this and say, guess what? If I have an opportunity to slow down and play some discipline, we're absolutely going to do it and force the fight today. Has to win it around the.
It's going to be the second camo in a row Shopify get away with. That's a big 1v1 from SLG, but Woodham are just not well positioned to address camo at all, unless snipe drone somehow off a flank behind him. Not sure if he split spawned at dummies or what.
In the HCS, when you put him into that one-on-one must-win, he's going up against Royal 2, a player that rarely misses. Well, neither does SLG during that gunfight. An important win there, and it keeps them in this.
Tiramisu!
Halo
damn good Halo. Walked in the room and I said that's some damn good Halo. Let's go, Tira. Much love, man. Welcome back. 20 months.
You might be scoring for now, but it does feel like Luminon.
That's what I like to see. Just walk in, damn good Halo, drop the mic, okay?
To its next step and get into those total control situations, they could absolutely turn this game around.
Yeah, I mean, they're stabilizing.
A little bit more, and
especially if Woodham gets his hands on the snipe. Man, it's just flying, though. Got caught in the clamber. Not sure that was his intention. Got a lot of free damage there. Cycle Royal 2 coming out with kills here. Cycle living up. And a bait and switch opportunity for Snipe Drone that's not needed. Royal 2 just walking through the ranks. 4 dead with no trades is an ugly, ugly circumstance for Luminon. Especially if they're getting fried like that. SLG off spawn, spawned alone. 5'd by Royal 2.
And it seemed like it was going to be in that, be in the
shut down from
of,
Sniper.
We're going to start working our comeback on a 2.
Where's that sniper? Frosty might have it? Or Cycle sitting in C plat might have it.
Royal 2's nade did so much damage.
Royal 2 off the sticky. Remember when spikes used to be insane? It's hard to do a lineup like that now.
Get that gunfight, but Not enough
How you doing,
to
Machine?
finish that hill. Luminon
I miss
still
Optic's
in that
second best
scoring
match
position.
online this year. I should watch the
Shopify
replay. Very
get a
impressive.
little bit of padding once
Through what,
again,
against
but
Luminon?
It does seem as if Luminon has been able to find
He's saying it's the
some
second
sort of
best match
strategy
Optic had played this
that's
year.
been
Anybody agree with
working
that?
for them, and it's largely been
Was it
to
that
SLG
insane?
winning some crucial one-on-ones. Once again, 5 shots that are perfect.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not showing Cycle with Snipe, right? Somebody had Snipe. If it doesn't come up in feed, though, then it means he's not doing anything insane unless it was popping up.
The game, if you're Luminon, the way that SLG's moving
Bro,
right now, the confidence
they've always got a
that
buddy
we see from
system,
Luminon's
right? SR
gunfights,
playing
they're
with each other
holding
so
themselves
well
back in
right
this
now.
game. One fight at a
Hitting
time.
out lanes,
Stripes here, but
double
2
stacked,
down for Shopify
and overwhelming
inside
these
the
boys
main
unless you got a
score.
sniper to shut them down, right?
Shots onto the second. Not
Glory
enough
just
to
trying to
finish the
toe
play,
this.
but buys time and information around for
You gotta
Luminon
love how he
to
doesn't
start
waste
move
any
out
time to make
towards
space on the
field
map here, too, as his
side.
teammate pushes up. He's in position to flank this. Don't give up camo, though. SLG fighting for camo. He dies on top of it. Thank you for the follow, whoever I missed. Shopify getting out with 3 camos back to back to back, right? Frosty might have it in the corner.
Holds B for a second, and that's what
Big
Shopify
source of
Run's been
intel
able to
here.
do pretty well is anytime it feels like Luminon's about to
World
hit
2
that
has it.
home
World 2
run,
has it in C
they've
plat.
been able to stunt it in a way, and that's last shot staying alive, forcing them to play through B, get those kills, and even after Luminon
Who
gets this
is
trip cap,
Chronix?
right,
That's who it was.
look at
Thank you
what
for the follow, man.
result
Chronix,
is
appreciate
just
it.
20 seconds later, it's Shopify Rebellion's back to scoring. They have camouflage in play. They have the 2 down, and this is what makes this team so deadly, right? Luminon did their job. They got that trip cap in.
So
for a second.
patient,
They
bro.
got
World 2
to
never
what they
overchallenges
needed,
anything, right?
but the reality is
His
the
whole
follow-up
game
plays
plan is just
so
like
much
bait.
more important when you're
Comes
playing
in,
against a
shoots
team
like 4
Shopify
shots, he backs
Rebellion.
off, regardless of
Usually
damage he
have an
takes or
answer
deals. It's
off
just...
that spawn.
Yeah,
He's just
Luminon
the
did their
entry,
job,
you
and
know?
then Royal 2 said, I'll
Gonna
go
keep
ahead
himself
and grab
alive and come
camo
back
so
when it's
we
safe.
can do ours. And look at the result. BC controlled. It was an AB flip, and now back to a 2-cap lead for Shopify, and the lead continues. 2-18.
21 and 10 at a Royal 2 right now.
Race the final 30.
19 for last
250
shot.
is the score, and for Luminon, the pressure is certainly mounting for them to have to make play in the back.
Just feels like Luminar are getting caught out as solo players constantly. Like Glory right now, last survivor, straight through Keydor. Can link up with SLG and A, but the QT to chase him down. Cycle's got him on the ropes. Yo, 5 snipe drone. They can't breathe off a spawn. He didn't hit with the... He did! Did he hit with the sticky? I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Triple phone. Welcome, brother.
They left him with a stick to
Shopify running
solidify
them
it.
down
The
in that game.
difference in that game is the follow-up, right?
Yeah.
How you're able to take your advantage and push it further. Luminon did a fantastic job throughout that game of getting
There has to
control.
be some sort of a
They
strategy
weren't
that has
able
Luminon
to get that
consistently
next step,
spawning
right? To get
in
that
like
trip
mud
cap
and
into
B when
effect,
camo is like
and
30
then
seconds
win
from coming
the
up.
next engagement to
Right? Like they had so much
maintain
trouble just being on the right
that
side of the
total
map for all those
control.
camo
Shopify
exchanges.
Rebellion, at the end of the game, they
And
showed
and Shopify always
they
running
find
together.
total control, they
Triple
split
phone. Thank you for the
and
follow. Welcome,
stagger
brother.
Luminon across the map and cycle.
Keep getting put the time up by LVT in YouTube chat for some reason, so you'll chill here. Okay. Keep in mind that we do have a culture of respect that we try to maintain. SK Wobbs, thank you, brother. Welcome.
Win that fight.
You know, so
I
I don't know what you've been saying in the other chats, but just, you know, let you know.
Try
to keep it respectable.
Top damage in the lobby. There's a reason why he's not.
Hot take. This is grand final. Wait, this grand final is going to be better than the rematch in Worlds Finals next weekend.
As one person
No. It's never online is never better than LAN. Witty, it's never better than LAN.
Correct.
LAN's always the best.
As Halo finds itself coming down to the wire for the last event of the year, Worlds is next week. This is your chance to warm up if you're a pro team. This is the best practice you're going to get.
Obviously, considering this is the event before Worlds, even though it's online, I assume players are trying their asses off and, you know, put themselves in the best, most confident position they can in advance of Worlds. So we'll get some damn good Halo regardless, but man, LAN with the cameras, the POVs, and the pop-offs, and the insanity that is, like, you know, their one ping instant response connection. I mean, you can't deny it. Just like you can't deny Frosty and Shopify off the open, right? Frosty with a flawless remote det, flag out through the window, camo secured, and they're planting the first flag in seconds, bro. 30 seconds down, and they're in position to plant it. Line of defense, I think SLG might be the farthest forward. He's behind them in util. But the most he can hope for is a couple kills from center map and maybe a counter opportunity.
Always find a way. Push the pace early.
SLG
eventually does
Luminon have a bit of a...
Luminon will try to slow it down.
There goes the progress.
In util once again. It's going to be last shot who does find it. And Shopify keep their numbers
I wouldn't
up.
show all my cards if I was a pro team when a million is on the line. I don't know. Everything's a mind game, right? Like,
more pressure into this base.
we're at a point in the meta where people know how to play good Halo. You know, like,
because he can
during the game, I don't think there's like too many things that you could hide between this week and Worlds, except maybe like opening strats, and you could always change that up. You know, like I think we saw that a little bit the ottle day in Optic Shopify. Like it felt like Optic's opening strat on Aqua, they blew through Shopify somehow. Like they read something, or FaZe did the same thing. FaZe changed their opening strat on Aqua for Shopify. They played low.
The window of opportunity.
I feel like they didn't do that last time. So they could just keep making changes to things like that every week. I guess, right?
Royal 2 off spawn. Gonna take a couple of shots.
But I don't know. You might as well go all in.
Flag will reset, so we go back to 0-0 across. A 1-0 lead for Shopify, but a chance for them to again.
See the tweet by TJ from COD about Renegade and Bound? What'd he say?
All over from there.
TJ, this is a COD pro?
That P side lane. They send every player they have essentially down that P lane, and what that's going to do is it opens up
when double OT with TSM and Aqua Bomb, they asked for a full read. TSM said no. SR beat them in 2 minutes of the next round. He's starting drama. What did he say?
On their spawns, they take care of the flag that was originally ran, and now
2 flags now.
After all it's said and done, Shopify's Rebellion's bold
TJ's not won a
strategy
lane
to
since December.
send players through a singular lane comes to fruition. It works.
Wipe his ass with Renegade. That's what people are saying about Renegade, bro. Renegade's catching strays on the Twitter timeline, bro. He's not the only one who's been saying that about Renegade. Because didn't Renegade have like, I don't know, he had a couple like rough tournament stat lines, but it sounded like he was making progress, and then he just got an offer for C9 in Halo and stepped away and took that. But there might have been, Renegade talked about it on the Optic podcast at one point, right? He had, there was a route for him maybe where he could have broken through or something, but he just didn't get to see it through.
Telling his teammate, hey, you're clear. There's no one watching. Anyway. Moves that flag as fast as possible.
You guys know how it works, right? People are going to talk shit until you're proven otherwise. The same thing happened with Shotzzy. Was it Nameless? You guys said Nameless said that Shotzzy was a bust or something, like after the first LAN, like people were doubting Shotzzy, and then by the end of the year he won Worlds. So I mean, you're gonna have that criticism regardless, especially when you're coming from another game. 4 dead Luminon, bro. They're getting mobbed right now. Off the window jump, util spawns are open here. Last shot on top of it though. Sniper on trays it.
Yeah, they're already in your base.
That slight delay for Frosty whiffing the flag right there might make it difficult for them to come out safely. He dies on route, leaving Royal 2 solo here to keep the defense. Cycle's still in their base. I take it back. And he dominates the 1v1.
Doing a fantastic job at it. Pinstripe back. We'll slow things down. Royal 2 still alive in this spot. Can keep the flag moving.
TJ Halley. Yeah. The COD pro. That's what you're talking about, yeah.
Royal 2 just wants to take the challenge across the map and does.
They've always got somebody that's staying alive as an anchor in their util, right? Like such a constant, especially if you get the combo in here too and just be impossible to kill. Like Cycle might die, as difficult as he was to lock down, and then Royal 2's there to replace it, almost connecting with the sticky before he drops. But see, now Cycle is in their util again. There's always somebody in their frickin' side of car. They can't move until they clear it out. They'll find Cycle.
Stay alive as long as possible, and it makes a big
oh, not him?
That's the 3rd flag in a row now for Shopify Rebellion.
So it's somebody else?
They've had a couple good chances.
Well, whatever. I've been seeing some tweets from people saying, questioning Renegade.
Off spawn has been
So this could be like a COD AM or something, like a challenger player.
With their effectiveness on capturing backspace and being able to
challengers guy. It's a challengers guy. Yeah. Not the first. I've seen a few different challengers players say that they played him in like money ones or something like that.
Luminon have to fight through so much attrition at mid map, and if they're able to get this one done, it will be one of the.
I don't know. Use it as motivation, right? Shut the haters down.
It's going to require 110% from every single member. A completely different look, and unfortunately for them, they lose another 3, and it's another quick push to mid-map for Shopify. We'll see if Camo can get invested.
Can he get out with this, though, right? Shopify's comms are going to lock this man down.
After another.
The finesse.
Keep going.
He's making it work. SLG here to help. Little 180. Make sure he supports the teammate as they get out with their life. They got presence in util. Only 3 up right now. Does he pull it right away? And then take a util? Okay. No, they split spawn. Did Frosty spawn there? Oh my God, life sucks.
Went back, found that camo.
Did he come? How did Frosty get there? Did he come back from car?
They're up 3-0. They had the first initial camo up on this map, they haven't gotten one since.
That would be brutal.
The power-up control's been in favor of Luminon. In fact, when there was a camo in play, that second camo that SLG had, Shopify Rebellion was able to get a flag capture. Even when they're down in resource advantages right now, it's just it feels as if it's
I think
much.
okay, I gotcha. I think a big thing that people discredit as well is just chemistry, right? Like maybe Merc didn't look as good with the other team that he played on, Mercules or whatever. Like I don't really know his trajectory, but he jumped on COD and it was like a god all of a sudden, right? It's like maybe the chem wasn't there with whatever other team he was a part of, but then with Optic it just like instantly it clicked, you know? Get the right set of teammates around you that play the game the way you want to play the game, you know?
Down to low shields, and Royal 2 continues to move, rotating out, perfectly picks up snipe drone in the process.
We got to see some more contention at Illumina on this, bro. They fought hard to get here. Are they going out in a 4-0? Keep in mind that this is a LAN scrim. So this is a LAN match, low-key, right? Wait, can it be? Because LVT is observing from where they're in like Vegas or something, right? So like Luminon and Shopify are in different rooms, like beside each other in the same facility right now. So their ping has to be incredible, I think, at least. Like they're playing in like a LAN type environment. But the observer would be separate.
You're waiting to see when those 2-3 down will come, and it happens again. It's extra advantage for Shopify. More space at the mid-map.
When they scrimmed Shopify this past week, what was the score? Was it insane? Shopify dominated? They're just not afraid of anybody. Lied to the FBI. Thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Looking at 4 flags. It's one thing to get 4-0'd, it's another to get 4-0'd in dominant fashion. I guess a 4-0 is a 4-0. Snuggles! Luminon can win, they just need to improve their communication, aim.
Aim, map awareness, crosshair placement, resource management, starting strategies, ultimate timing, grenade throws, positioning,
my thoughts exactly.
Objective placement, clutch
fucking ridiculous.
Move.
All right. Anyway,
so much fight this weekend. They've bit off more than they can chew in this series, but they are just running into a better squad all the way around.
Thank you for the 100 biddies.
Have to come back from the brink.
Tell me more.
Don't know if it's possible at this stage of the game.
The thing is, I think these matchups are a lot closer than you realize. You know, it's just the tiny differences in efficiency from Shopify that allowed them to continue to pester, like, and they kind of like narrowly win every scenario, and then it looks lopsided. Does that make sense? Like,
capture in.
Luminon finally coming out with a hill. Maybe some progress.
Able to put on their side.
Head in a swivel at all times. Woodham, not going to waste any time getting through P here, too.
I think their efficiency is the only thing that's really lacking right now. I think they've had just as many
full perimeter through Carter Util here, being secured for Shopify.
They just haven't been able to find that conclusion yet. Maybe having that first one come home might be the change.
Woodham looked like unsure of how to contribute to that, right? He was in P1. Does he overextend? Does he, come back and support the team for the crossing angle when he knows they're in util? He ended up dying in P1. Not sure if it would have been more productive to just commit to an overextend.
Install out the pull. We'll see.
Especially with less than 3 minutes in this.
Eats a couple of shots. More pressure rings out. Shopify will regroup their numbers. Luminon trying to keep some up. Snipe drone, one of the biggest reasons why. He's kind of the anchor back here. Just has to keep
does Optic go to losers and then play Luminon again?
So
wait, what?
About Snipe drone yet this game, but
no.
Every time we go to his screen, he's playing.
Optic are in winner's side grand finals. This is for tournament life right now, Shopify and Luminon. The bracket reset is confusing for people, I'm sure.
Basically single-handedly as well.
Frosty's in Texas? Really? What?
Now the follow-up is in. So after finding those 2 kills, getting forward on the map, waits for his chance to accelerate the timing and is able to
so only Royal 2 Psycho last shot went to the HQ.
The second that goes home, wonderfully played.
So when we were saying we had land scrims earlier in the week, we were wrong about that? Because I thought we were playing.
He played that.
I thought Shopify Luminon did a land scrim.
The amount of time he is
at the beginning of the week.
Staying alive and allowing his teammates to open up the map or facilitate.
You think this is doable, chat?
It has bought them.
They need 1 flag and 1 pull in 2 minutes. It is low-key doable.
You've been able to stall out some of the sprees from Shopify when it came to the.
Slay's looking a little bit lopsided, not horrendously so, right?
And defensively,
Psycho World 2, Frosty all 20 kills and above.
See if they can keep things going. Uta to the right.
That buddy system, man. There's no player collision. You can just run right through each other, get in front of each other with full shields, and take the brunt of the damage. This is awkward timing, right through the util. Not an easy defensive opportunity for Luminon as they got a full, like, fortified coverage on P side for the overextend. Giving World 2 the free lane through util to run the flag here. And Cycle with camo. Getting all the intel he needs here, too. World 2 knows what to anticipate before he gets to the doorway. SLG come from behind with the pinch. They can double stack the re. Before Cycle gets here, they can block. Wait, the nade! What the hell was that? Cycle whipped the nade up through the top door that banged. Can they get a touch? They'll get a touch. Insane. In position to double stack it. Cycle with a wild nade off the back wall. Glory here for the return. And hopefully a save at the tail end. But what's the quality of life? We got 45 seconds. Lash it. Wyatt. Off a thrust. We'll trade it.
Avoids 2 nades from Cycle, and numbers stay up for Luminon. They have maintained.
They got to get an immediate third pull.
Shopify Rebellion. They're just losing the ones now. When they finally break
I think it's over.
They can't stamp their flag down on the play. It is Shopify again defensively holding on strong.
And now the Luminon, their action's singular. They have no.
Despite the fact that it's an online tournament, this is still the best placement Luminon have secured all year. So credit to them for that, right? Sign of progress in advance of Worlds, and maybe that's something to be optimistic about. Like, can they steal top 4 at Worlds on land? Will Space Station rise back up and hold on to that, despite how shaky they've looked? Yeah, it's been an effective, like a good journey. Typical performance overall at Luminon. They gave Optic some contention too, and they defeated FaZe.
What we've seen all
they go out in top 3.
The same. Shopify Rebellion play perfect and sweep the competition.
Yeah, I mean, we keep saying that about SSG, right? We're like, oh, it's so sad. They're terrible. They're terrible. And then they get top 4 again. I mean, which obviously is, they're fighting for first, I'm sure. But they sort of just like brute force their way to top 4 with, just off talent
they had
alone on lane.
On the pulse of the tempo, and they basically dictated how the rest of the series would go. It was never an instance of Luminon
we'll see.
leaving too much on the field. It was Shopify being the better team all the way around. And sometimes that's just how it goes. But clearly, at this stage of the game, Shopify are the team to beat, and they continue to show.
It's a 5K weekend tournament, yeah.
They play on. They are just too hard to handle.
5K prize.
Luminon, though, went to 6 against Optic. Optic now waiting.
You might get some controllers, yeah.
Shopify will meet them again for a rematch, but this has been
all the pros competing in this tournament already have either GameSir, Razer, controller like that. The more popular ones are the Razer and the GameSir right now.
It's tough when you get folded like that. 4-0 can be really, really brutal. And I think this is one of the losses that hopefully
it's interesting seeing GameSir get more into Halo now. They should have done it a year ago because the whole league was on GameSir G7 SC last year, right? The whole league except like Last Shot and Cycle and the pure team. I think we're on the GameSir G7 SE
performance, and you see that in Game 4. Everyone is doing
it's a solid controller
job. In fact, if you go and look at the damage dealt, I think it even tells that story even clearly. Look, 3 players having. Let's call it 4 players. I mean, Last Shot's 8 damage away from 7.
I mean, you're paying a lower price point, so you would think so. But the pro feels good. It feels relatively well made, and it's got the grips that you would feel on the Elite. Like the Elite style grips on the handles.
When the team is able to play
a bit of a heft to it.
Want to get some
a little bit heavier than the SC.
I thought he played extremely well.
Optic and winner side of Grand Finals. All we got left is Grand Finals. Best of 7 series. Shoot, 70 snipe drone. My God.
It resulted in his team having
with the potential, I think, of a bracket reset. We typically have a bracket reset in this. X gonna give it to you. My God. Let's get it with the Prime Gaming sub. X, thank you, man. Welcome. That's a sick name.
Again, but. This
is
a valuable learning experience against
Shadow with the Prime. Damn good Halo.
Oh my God.
Damn good Halo. Let's get it. Shadow, welcome back, brother. 5 months. Love to see it. Give me some hype. This is like our theme song at this point. Appreciate all you guys hanging out. We got one more matchup today. Optic Shopify. What you've been waiting for. I'm changing the titles for this. We got predictions? Any mods in the chat for predictions? We're on a level 1 hype train inbound, I think, by the way, chat. 4 minutes to go. Thank you. Oh, baby. Seen a lot of Shopify off the same. It's just the same. GG spamming, bro. Finally. This is what we came to see. Throw down your points. All right, start gambling, chat. It's okay. It's not money. It's not real money. It's just Twitch points. What's that game? Penguin plays on the Khaled or something, right? Game Cert Khaled, that one that lights up. Regardless who wins, you pray this is the grand final at Worlds. It feels fitting, you know. Like, may the best team win in the end of the day. If FaZe gets there or if somebody else gets there, then it's deserved, you know. Sector, thank you for the follow. Welcome, brother. But it feels, for the sake of the script, you know, and with the way the year has gone, it just seems right that we close it out one last time with Optic Shopify for all the marbles, right? Keep in mind, Optic won 2 majors, Shopify won 2 majors, LVT, Kson, LAN aside. It is kind of poetic that they have one time to steal the narrative at the tail end where it matters most. Okay. I guess I'll allow that, Geese. I mean, any of the pro players are probably very knowledgeable about, you know, their controllers. They got, you know, their own specifications on how they like things to be. I'm sure they got a variety of controllers just like open-faced, you know. Surgery performed, whether or not they completed it. I have something like that too. I have like the I'm too lazy to like fix. You know, like this kind of thing where you have like just like a pile of just like an open controller with like shoulders and bumpers and shit. You almost don't want to win this if you're... Wait, why would you almost not want to win this one if you're Optic, Luke? You want to win everything, regardless of who you are. Should make my own controller. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe one day. Chess Corda confirmed publicly in her private they are not required to use Gen AI for the next Halo. Not required to... Oh, is that the art director who left the Halo studio and had like a cryptic and somewhat angry-sounding message about his departure? Halo is not using generative AI in its game dev, art assets, etc. for the next game. Microsoft has no mandate on studios to use generative AI for games. I'm sure it's being used for emails and shit. and shit like that. But they're not making a Gen AI game here. Oh, that's good to hear. I know that there's a lot of speculation on the extent of AI use in game development, and I'm sure that there's some AI that's like very helpful tools for game developers that's not like as egregious as I guess what's generative AI? Is that like they're designing the freaking game, and how does that work exactly? I feel like I need a class. I got to take a class on this, bro. That guy's never been wrong before? Okay. That looks sarcastic. Image generation. I see. So, yeah, just like making art from scratch with the use of AI. Yeah, people hate that. Yeah. That would be flamed. That'd be heavily criticized. But I think it's like a productivity tool to help devs like do their job more efficiently, more quickly. Then AI is probably very helpful in that department, right? It's probably good to have some of it, though I'm sure it's incentivized some of the layoffs, right? Which sucks. At some point, I'm not even going to need to appear on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, at some point, I'm going to hit 40 plus, 50 plus, you know, and just look disheveled. Like, yo, I don't want to show up on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm just going to use AI Shyway, and he's going to have like rippled abs. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be gorgeous. I don't even need to appear. AI Shyway going to cover for me. I'm just kidding.
This is the way.
Golden Spark, how you doing, man? Welcome.
This is the way.
Whoa. Colonel, one step at a time, all right? Interestingly, I don't know, majority of the Halo fan base is males. It's like in the fitness industry, you know, like Chris Bumstead. He's a gorgeous man, you know? And what's his audience? His audience are other men. Not many ladies are into Chris Bumstead. It's all the dudes. We're attracting the dudes here, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think I'm well aligned for my target market. Been a subscriber on my YouTube for a while. Didn't realize I had Twitch. Well, welcome, Golden. Keep in mind that if you're on my YouTube or on my Twitch, the chats are merged together on screen on the right-hand side. So both Twitch and YouTube hopefully thrive on my screen together. You guys all got to get along. Yeah, C-Bum's the go. Highlight of the weekend so far. Ooh, I mean, a lot of unexpected upsets this weekend. I think SSG placed in top 12. Am I correct in saying that? Either top 12 or top 8. FaZe got knocked out last night by TSM just before the end of the night, which is unfortunate to see, but good looks out of TSM. TSM fought a freaking war to get as far as they did. They had a crazy Saturday. A lot of games that went down to the wire. Complexity almost clutched up on them, too. Just going to be grand final? Of course. Picked a good time to tune in, BJ. I don't know. So I'd say maybe the highlights are like the lowlights. Wait, the highlights are the upsets? Does that make sense? Unexpected upsets? If you're an Optic fan, Optic looking locked in, looking ready to take a tournament. Unless Shopify shuts them down here, it's going to be a long evening if so. Held their own against SR, but it was 4-1. 2 maps came down at the last minute. Who are you talking about? Luminon top 3. Luminon top 3 is a highlight? Yeah. We go for the Mjolnir mix. Or it's the Gunger, the Halo 2 anniversary Mjolnir mix. Fact of the matter is that everything is AI these days and we all use it. For 3 decades, games have used AI for quest lines and world building. Sure. Yeah, but I guess, it's gotten to a point, though, where it's a little frightening, seeing what's possible with AI. Here, let me show you. Maybe I can finally do this now. Because there's that trend in AI where you're... I think I gotta save the photos, though. And then send them to myself. Any crazy plays? Plenty. There's always some nasty plays. Nothing that's like so insane, like it's like an all-timer kind of Halo play, But definitely a lot of like highlights, and I'm expecting some of the best plays of the tournament to happen right here, right now. So stick around. Jeopardy, Peril. Yeah, those are excellent songs. Fighting AI is like fighting the internet before it became a thing. It is inevitable. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's a little frightening to see, what it's capable of. And I do think that there's going to have to be some like laws and restrictions placed around what's possible because, it's almost getting out of hand. Needs human direction still, currently at least. Yeah. Just wait. Okay, I found it here. Okay. Can I send these to myself? This is the Complexity Halo warm-up. So Complexity actually sponsors this tournament. I don't have that in my title, unfortunately, but Complexity sponsored and then LVT produced. So all different organizations kind of have a hand in making this possible. And GameStar sponsored as well, right? Following the format of Worlds. How do I do this, bro? Plus. Upload file. Browse. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do it a different way. Reese, I'm sending you photos randomly. Or I'll send it to Nolan, I guess. This is kind of random. Or actually, Reese. Here we go. Okay, so there's this like trend in AI that boyfriends are doing to their girlfriends, girlfriends do to their boyfriends, apparently. So the other day, my girl sent me this text message. She said, babe, there's this guy that's been hanging out outside my apartment all morning. And then she sent me this photo. And it's this. Wait, can I like zoom this? She said this guy's been hanging out outside her apartment. I see this image and I freaked the fuck out. I'm like, why is the door even open? You know, like this guy's going to kill her. Like, there's nothing I can do about it, right? Like, I'm like, please, like, I don't know, just freaking out. I call her. She's like, hold on a second, you know? And I'm like immediately just like so concerned. And then she sends this photo and I'm like, oh yeah, this is AI. This is bullshit. Because she would never let this guy on her couch. There's no way in shape and how. The guy's dirty. Anyway, you can see his head in the back of the mirror, right? Like, it looks like he's in her space. She doesn't have these cups either, but, like, it's kind of freaky, right? And then here he is in her bed. So, it's not funny, right? Right? It's fucking frightening, bro. So there's a lot of this on, like, Instagram and TikTok and whatnot. Of like let's say a guy hires like a female maid and she's like, you know, she's wearing like a short skirt and like got her like tits out or whatever. Anyway, and he's like, hey honey, I got this maid, you know, and she's like I don't know, pretending to like clean shit in the house, and the wife's just freaking out. She doesn't have those cups. Yeah, that was the giveaway. I was like, you don't own those cups. Nah, but he was, you know, the guy looks like homeless, and also you can't, security in the building would not allow somebody to walk up to your apartment doors. So like I should have had some rational like understanding, but when you see that, like your reaction is just immediately like, this is very scary, right? Like, and I'm too far away to do anything about it, so I just had to like, I don't know, trust in her kung fu skills, which are non-existent. What's the best Halo Worlds clip? The best Halo Worlds clip. If you're going Worlds specifically, then maybe Formal's kill tack that never actually got fully covered. He looks pretty what? He looks like a nice guy. You know, maybe missed a couple showers, but looks like a nice guy. Yeah, I don't know if this song is allowed, to be honest. There might be copyright on this one. The Incubus. We're going to play it anyway. Yeah, so Formal's kill tack at Worlds last year was actually nasty as hell, but we didn't get the first half of it. So if you're going Worlds specifically, that might be the best Worlds clip. I don't know. But the best clip all time was Lucid's Overkill, I think, on Livefire Tower. Yeah, but that wasn't at Worlds, though, right? That was at, like, the event, I think, before Worlds or SLC or something like that last year. But I would say that's probably the best clip of all time, yeah. In, like, a LAN. Or maybe something out of, like, Stellar. I don't know if Stellar had one specific clip that, like, stuck in my memory like Lucid's did. But Stellar at SLC 2023 was insane. Like, could not miss. He could not miss a bullet. And Renegade at Arlington was insane, too. I'm saying for infinites, guys. Yeah, leave the door. Yeah, just open the door like that after seeing what he looks like. Yeah, there's no world where... Anyway. SLG? No, you're talking about Chick. Chick with the overkill? If you guys sub right now, it's the Chick overkill. Yeah, that was the best clip of year one, I think. Legends, Kilimanjaro, and Fortress. But that wasn't LAN, though. That was matchmaking. That's probably the best, like, ranked matchmaking clip. Even though the second half of the clip, the pros are just, like, feeding. Like, Penguin is just G-sliding in the bottom mid. Yeah. Oh, you like that clip? This one's pretty nice. This one's pretty nice. Before I play it with audio, the start of the clip that I actually really appreciate... I should have pointed this out when we were watching it. C-Cycle in his reticle position is on the far nade. It's so subtle. I mean, it's not like a mind-blowing thing, but just the fact that he's aiming at the far nade specifically gives him a slightly higher reaction window. I just thought that was kind of slick. So it makes it very easy for him to just like, or easier to nade shot this guy off the rip. Here, yeah, I'll show you this clip. Semi-clips. Keep us busy here.
On to maybe getting this
and that's gonna he hesitated for a second, still got it.
Those that are patient often get rewarded. That's 2 now for
No way he's living this.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit
that fade forward. Ryan! Oh! Yo, ankle's broken. Ankle's freaking shattered. Put this guy in a wheelchair. Oh, we got another. No! Oh, my God. Don't leave the POV.
Cycle is putting him on notice. Often get rewarded. That's 2 now for Cycle. And
crazy.
Hit
this play here.
But he just maneuvers to get
the finesse. There's so many like little subtleties to it that make him so tricky to kill. This jump out the door to avoid the headshot. He hits the body instead of the head here. Ryan, as he passes the door. Well, he falls. He somehow fades forward into Mangler and then slides the instant the reload finishes to offset his position and times his jump, too.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit
the jump timing. The moment that Ryan Dube turns to address him, he times his jump. Bam. Like that. Like, I feel like that is super freaking intentional. Ryan Dube sees, and he makes sure he's airborne the moment that he sees him. Jump. Yeah. Makes him miss. And then execute him. Well, 1 bullet. I think he said, oh my God. Oh, and I'm covered in there. Oh my God? He said, oh my God. Goes back stacks, cleans up Cherish. And then off the wall, the 1v1 of King Nick. Good call from Listen to Tools on that. Put him on notice. Cycle is putting him on notice. That's actually one of Tools' best calls on a play like that. I think that sounded sick. Nice clip, right? Nice clip. I don't know which Shyway is which anymore. The pass of the press. No, a similar shirt, but not the same. Wait a second. I'm wearing a collared shirt in that one. The black collared, like polo. These kids are wild. Speaking of which, where's the gameplay, right? Where's the matchup? Dropping down like that is super risky. I mean, he didn't really have any choices, right? Like, he meant 1 bullet from death. Never. That was AI Shy, and this is a real one. I promise. Same black. Yeah, different shirt, but same color, yeah. Did I watch Optic at that 2v2 COD tournament last night? No. Was it sick? 2v2 COD tournament? Was it Black Ops 7? What is this? Every Halo World's winning moment. All right, that's cool, but that's a much longer video. If it's just like a short, like 1 to 2 minute clip that we can react to, I feel like that'd be a little bit better for right now. You would think when songs like this exist that we would, you know, throw them up, but we're putting everyone onto Oxknit polos. Amazing retro style. All right, well, let them know. Let them know. Can I post links in the chat, baby boy? Not if you talk to me like that. But yeah, sure. I don't know if I trust you now. Is it Optic? Optic are not in the lobby. Uh-oh. Since when is Bound the earliest one to arrive? You say that, Bootless, but have you been to a Halo LAN? You know how it goes sometimes. We get long breaks between series, between games. Clip of Frosty with the snipe off Riff on Kali. Off Rip on Kali on Halo 5. When he hits the thrust slide, snipe grab headshot in like finals or whatever off the open strat, right? Might be getting ready to jump in this.
players, and once again, the ball is going to get played. Minto actually going to throw the snipe off the map, but Lucid catches it. Lucid catches the snipe in midair before it can go off the map, and let's see what this means for Optic Gaming's new setup.
I'm sorry. He wanted to get rid of that one completely. It's still a near full sniper, 7 bullets. Let's see what.
Lucid catches it.
Lucid catches it. Lucid catches the snipe in midair before it can go off the map, and let's see what this means for Optic Gaming's new setup.
Yeah, he wanted to get rid of that one completely. It's still a near full sniper, 7 bullets. Let's see what Lucid decides to do here. Ball is going to be able to draw some players out from Shopify into some odd locations, and there's going to be one pick over into dummies. Second pick onto the silo. Just going to jump out, no scope, the triple kill. Wait, can he do it?
Oh my God.
Lucid, you madman! An overkill! He catches the snipe, and he takes over with it!
That is unreal. Lucid is feeling himself, and you got to think, that all spawned from that sniper not being tossed off the map. That's why it is so important to throw these power weapons away.
I remember saying, "Oh my effing God!" Like I screamed it, like as loud as I could. I remember when this happened, right? So clean. This movement is underrated, right? The way that he
decides to do here,
that he jumped on tower here was actually so slick.
Into some odd locations, and there's going to be one pick over into dummies.
Here, just casually jumping and fading into the ledge to the left, and then fading back while hitting the shot.
Onto the silo, just going to jump out, no scope for the triple kill.
Midair,
can he do it all?
Snap, so clean.
You man!
Biggest pop-up I think I've ever seen from Lucid, for the record. That was like, you know, just primal pop-up.
Oh, no scope for the triple kill. Wait, can he do it all?
Lucid, you madman!
So
An
sick.
overkill! He catches the snipe, and he takes over with it!
That is unreal.
Nice.
Lucid is feeling himself, and you got to think, that all spawned from that sniper not being tossed off
Lucid
the
beating
map.
Optic last major?
So
I don't even know. I feel like Lucid beating Optic was not the same level of pop-off. I think that was a bigger pop-off in my mind than him beating Optic. Fragger, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Welcome. I feel like he got up. They did get up, but it felt more like, I don't know. That one felt like there was no that was a natural just reaction to the moment. Devo, thank you for the follow, brother. Welcome. Like he you know what I mean? Like a moment like that is near impossible to replicate. Like you can't not just freak out when that happens. Did I hear their comms for this? Yeah, their comms are great. Their comms are actually really fun to listen to for that. We're back finally.
Starts here and now. I'm Tools. Joined with me is Spaceman, and this is the Complexity Halo World Championship warm-up number 3. In our grand finals is Optic Gaming and Shopify Rebellion, and our great sponsor today is GameSir. Spaceman.
If you want to shoot like the pros or play like the best in the world, you can do so with a GameSir controller, as a lot of the pro players are not only playing with it, but testifying to its cause. Because
Trippy early in the year had a nasty 6 kills with the sniper, on live fire.
Finals to jump into, and at it, it's Optic Gaming, Shopify Rebellion, last oddball
Optic
start.
Shopify.
This is going to be a long
grand finals.
Ladies
and gentlemen, finally.
To take home the victory.
Been sitting idly by. They put us in ice for like 30 minutes. We're finally here. Game 1, best of 7. Bracket reset. I want to believe is eligible if Shopify come out hot. And starting this out with the lattice, though it is an oddball, should be interesting.
As we get a reason to watch these teams.
Any other lattice game type, and I'd be a little more worried about Optic, but they can contest this.
So far, Shopify Rebellion, they go 3 down, but Royal 2, that last player alive.
He just made it, Bernie. Made it in time.
A deadly combination.
Grand finals game 1.
Today from
moly.
Royal 2, who's looked
That's how we're starting in the game. Casual no scope in the face of bound from range.
He'll
find it. Easy ball rotate out to C here too. Optic kills.
Legend
Legend keeps him weak. Oh my God! We're starting the game like that.
Can Optic respond against
Legend saw that he brought him one shot, so he activated, right? He chased it down. He's like, I got this kill. Oh my God, the reads. It's the body. Bank nade into Formal's exit. They cannot breathe. Royal 2 God mode off the open.
Just domination from Royal 2 early on. They went 3 down to start.
Nobody can stop this guy. Hit it! Oh my God, if he did. Like 3 members of Optic trying to lock him down in center map. They do 3 dead him though. Hold on. Off the 1v1, Formal not going to find it. Frosty now 1 shot. Can they retrieve it? Now getting involved. He's in the center, but Cycle with the body block. Doesn't matter. He takes them both. Optic with some freedom for ball time. And despite the insane opening at a Royal 2, they will take the lead.
Optic want to position for this next hit. Shopify begin their windup.
This will be key for Shopify Rebellion is to stop Legend.
How do you think we're doing?
That ball
we're good, Trey. How you doing?
He is by far the most effective ball carrier.
And only 15 seconds. Yeah, I know, right?
Highest percentage of any individual team's ball time.
He somehow gets the sniper back and winds up the last one, too.
Keeping himself in the fight. And Optic Gaming loved to
Optic can't rotate out with the ball, so just stays at C.
On the oddball game. Very important for Shopify Rebellion to prevent Legend from getting comfortable.
Ooh, last shot. He nicked the box on the way down and hit a G-slide to that mid platform, right? Like, as he fell from mid, he, like, nicked that jump-up box and G-slid on contact. That was kind of slick looking.
Against his former teammate, Frosty.
Frosty, last survivor there, coming out with a trade is big. Slows him down a little bit. Legend gonna bring the ball back to C. Renegade down low, can pick up off any damage. Bound lights up here. Bait and switch opportunity, but they're gonna get overwhelmed in numbers in a second. Unless Renegade fries them both. Bound should have the cleanup. Formal with it's free dead. Optic still holding ball. Comfortable lead. QT advantage.
That's the only
you would think in this situation.
Able to get Optic Gaming stands strong.
Fred Deso. How do I say? Thank you for even considering it, brother. There's the link in the chat. Thank you, Timmy.
You can see how fast they put time on the board. They don't waste any.
I'm going to Worlds, Stosh. I'm going to Worlds.
After their opening wave, again, those team shots came through from Optic. It was the opening start, the blitz from that sniper. Royal 2 was off to one of the better positions we've seen on this map to begin, but since then it's been a stalemate, 53-28. We slow things down again, back to just team play across the board, and we'll wait to see where Skull eventually gets grabbed. But
Worlds is in a week.
Numbers continue to filter through the back.
5 days.
Take one on the
6 days, 5 days.
Excuse me, does eventually find it. Nice shots all the way around. Last shot drops, and with it, more positioning here for
second sniper for SR here too. You got to make sure they don't get mileage with that one. They clean him up. Formal finds it. It's 3 dead again, SR. Back to back, this team finds themselves dying together.
But at the end of this, it's
alleviating a lot of space on the map for Optic. Yeah, to pull away with time, especially if he starts hitting here. Uh-oh, Formal dead to rights. Play the ball early.
I'm probably going to go down.
Down with Frosty.
Waste as much of it as possible before it goes back into Royal 2's hands.
Optic coming to this grand finals, winning against Luminon 4-2.
People can vote for the content creator. Oh, it might be over now, Casey, but thank you for the consideration, brother. I think it might be done. The impact creator.
Today it was a valiant effort.
I think the votes might have gone in
originally, but these
as
are the
of
two
Friday.
best teams currently in the game and the way they've been playing, especially this weekend. Feeling primed for the World Championship coming up.
Whether or not we get it, this year's been a W, man. You know.
Through mid-map.
I see Royal 2, lots of body shots, but no cleanups to be found there. Instead, Shopify Rebellion having to have more chaotic.
Cycle dead to rights here. Can they quickly rotate ball at the sight line? Teammate on his right will guarantee that, though. Back blue and tower spawns for Shopify right now. Legend in the center of that somehow, though. He's far up on the map. Can turn this into a bit of a flank. Stopped by Royal 2. Formal now solo in A boxes in a 2v1. Can't isolate last shot. This is grand final. Yep, game 1, grand final.
Usually a 1v2 or in a situation.
SR running out of time to hit this out. Optic stacking the numbers on top of the box here with the ball. They got 10 seconds.
In the process, and again, Shopify will take
SR, a little desperation setting in at this point. 6 seconds separate Optic from the win.
For now, 2 dead for both sides.
Pretty comfortable lead in this one.
Slow the pace of play down, and Bound works through the back end to clean up those back spawns. Does so appropriately to anchor in position for Optic. A chance to get back on ball.
Right now, love what Royal 2's trying to do.
Yeah, a lot of patience. They're not just desperate right the ball. They're making sure they have a comfortable advantage in slays before they go and pick it up. They need Optic far away from it. Legend with a couple scrappy seconds out to mid-map here. Teammates overlooking the angle there, too. Almost gets the beat down before he dies. 98. The quality of life here for Shopify. What do they got to work with?
That's not necessarily
hard to imagine them bringing this back.
To get their setup, they could still take away this round, but you're seeing how potent Optic Gaming is. Yeah. They're gonna fly to this
4v2. Former with the ball. No guarantee it. Fortunate Optic get an oddball to start the series. Puts them in a good position going forward.
And it was kind of that late hold.
I see a 4-11 stat line. Hold on a second.
They were starting to get Optic in those close
4-11 for Cycle, getting a little bit shut down off the open here. Last shot -2 with 9-12. Roll 2 and Frosty holding on the positive. Bound right now with 15 and 7. Top statter in the lobby. Looks like the man's been frying. Finds 16 off a double in the open strat, giving Optic access to his setup here too.
in this grand finals, but expect things to change.
Ping is a bad excuse. I don't know what the ping would be for this. You got 4 players. Oh, you know what? Actually, if Frosty is in Texas, you've got 5 players in Texas and 3 in Cali. So the ping might actually be Texas advantage if Frosty is in Texas.
Renegade standing now, so they have the option to play if necessary. But Optic Gaming going for a more aggressive route.
Ping conversations aside, we kind of just work with what we get and then bring that into Worlds. 1427, another Canadian Halo fan. Thank you, another Canadian. That's a wild statement there. Thank you, brother.
Stronghold from
or not statement.
So important to peel the back end.
Respect to my Canadian brother.
Optic some pressure.
Username.
Like they've had before.
We're at 1551. Thank you, Mr. Canadian.
4 kills in
for dropping the generous dono.
Completely controlled mid map. They funneled Shopify.
I don't want to take up too much screen space with it, but I do sincerely appreciate it, man.
Crazy, takes down everybody on the double. Optic have a multitude of kills to work with and a lot of time on ball to boot.
And now he wants to get a little bit aggressive.
Optic are the best oddball team, I would say, definitively.
Look at Optic Gaming squeezing onto the spawn of Shopify Rebellion.
They don't always win oddball, but they win it enough that they deserve the accolade, you know?
To this ball. Perfect spawn control, high flying action. Optic Gaming is playing at another level. Their oddball game is the best in the HCS.
They're just making Shopify look pedestrian.
Renegade is 20 and 11. He absolutely activated. Bound keeping him busy right now. 2 dead for Shopify as well. As they hit this out. Bound about to be overwhelmed. The fact that he took... What? He got that kill? How's he live? Bound choosing the right lane, like pushing forward, like removes any opportunity for Optic to support him, right? It seems like a chaotic way to play. He'll still come out with a trade.
To have to find a response, and whether or not they do it is entirely testament to how the plays look. 13 and 15 for Frosty. World 2 around the same result. 7 and 16 for Cycle. He has been kept at bay in this game, and that impact has been felt by the Optic side.
Lack of slay is really hurting.
Best man can maybe tell us if he ends up in the chat today what the ping difference is, but I don't know.
Optic Gaming now understood. Hey, there's only one guy here. Just hit out every lane. Don't give him an option on how to escape. And even when Frosty wins one of his,
it's good for Optic, but this ain't damn good Halo. Shopify got to bring this back a little bit. I mean, come on. I guarantee you they'll clap back in game 2. It's just looking done and dusted. Did they 100-0 Shopify in game 1? We're doing it like that? 100-0 is a statement. It's about to happen. From what the early drop numbers advantage Shopify, they should be able to get the ball here. Only 2 alive for Optic. And it's late unless Legend shuts it down from behind off the flank here. Bound Legend coming out with kills. 3-shot beatdown. World 2 stays out of range.
One push here, one wind up.
He's not safe anymore.
For Shopify, this is your final attempt.
Oh, he traded it at least.
Dancing trades it.
But all of that off of a 2 alive scenario, right? Only 2 were up for Optic in that situation. They delayed Shopify and prevented even a single second of oddball while being down 4-2 in that situation.
5 and 12 for Bound, 16 and 12 for
here it is. 100-0. Round 2. Like you said, Hakeem, convincing win. Statement win, game 1. Wow.
In the grand finals.
That's a wow. Yeah, that's a wow.
Rebellion, they were looking, they were searching to
Holy
try
shit.
to find the player that was diving into their front lines, but they never found Bound that entire time. He went 25 and 12. And it's especially
don't get too comfortable,
for another,
Optic fans.
For the other side when Bound
right. Temper expectations. Optic looking excellent. We got a Slayer Aqua coming up next. Shopify are known to bounce back and give us a contentious series. Optic looking incredible right now, but it's just a start, just the beginning.
When he's going 26 and 12, it is the biggest indicator that you'll have.
They're so back and it's crazy. I love that. Optic are so back.
Biggest boom or bust position in the game.
Hell yeah.
He loves to dive in, be aggressive, force chaotic moments. And if he's getting away with that, if you aren't able to find those trade outs onto him, you're going.
Yeah, it was a rough loss for Shopify, man. It sets a precedent for the series. It does sets a precedent.
The play of Bound is.
After
a very confident one.
Pop-off spree to begin this oddball. Everything else was belt to ass from Optic. It was just
it was fun, say Tony. It was a good time. I had to cut it short though because I wanted to see my second family.
Hunt down
this
Legend.
Chat here.
Renegade doing what Renegade does best. Here's a look at stats overall. Shopify had an opportunity.
Yeah, we don't really know the circumstances with the ping right now and who's got the advantage. My guess is that Optic have at least somewhat of a ping advantage if Frosty is in Texas along with the rest of Optic.
Can translate to maps translate to maps like Recharge.
Can't really worry about it too much. Got to kind of
against the Shopify squad. They've had
move on with the series
for sure. That's a great way to start for the green wall. For Shopify, they get to Aquarius, trying to reset some of this series, get a palate cleanser here in the Slayer, and a chance to allow their best players to pop off like Royal 2.
It's like when you see like an exciting trailer for a Halo game, and then the Twitter community is like, Halo is back, baby. It's like, okay, hold on a second. All right, wait.
Games where he hasn't really been.
We're getting ourselves a little hyped up. I'll believe it when I see it. Okay, let's see Optic close it out, and then we'll say they're back.
That hasn't happened, at the Pro League LAN at Charlotte. It's happening today, and that's a great.
Do you think Optic still has a team for the rest of Infinite after Worlds? No, I think this is Legend already confirmed it on Twitter. If you guys aren't already aware, right? Like he straight up confirmed it. We're jumping into game 2. Legend said this is one last ride with his boys or something like that on Twitter, referencing the World Championship. That World event will be the last time this Optic team plays together. So enjoy it while it lasts, guys.
Against Shopify Rebellion.
I doubt it.
An important moment. Can they keep
Definitely not losing on purpose, and especially in a Slayer Aqua. Keep in mind, this is the map that Optic lost to FaZe when they dropped in top 3 at Charlotte. And I think one big feature that hurt Optic was the lack of power weapon availability on this map. You got a camo and a combo and a thrust to work with. That's about it. Without a sniper on the map and something Renegade can use to absolutely fry, team play is the power weapon more than anything. We'll see how Optic play off each other.
We'll see how things continue to play out.
Are we glazing? I glaze the player that's popping, bro. We glaze damn good Halo, okay? I'm ready to glaze Shopify the moment they activate.
Shut up, chat.
There's 3 players for Rebellion.
Because they deserve glaze too.
Legend and Bound going to try to work together. That elbow doesn't come out quite in time, and because of it, Frosty able to get that kill just before that damage could be done. It's equal trades in that base. That was a moment where Optic Gaming was wanting to fly away with it. Instead, it'll be even to start, and so far, trade for trade Halo.
Frosty's going on the flank, already trying to take a couple of fights against Bound.
It's the kind of Slayer start you like to see. Like, when you see an opening strat that's just lopsided, especially the Origin one we saw the other day, where they 4-dead him, get power weapon control, and then you see like an 8-12-1 or something off the open. It just kind of, it's a demoralizing start. You kind of know how that game's going to go. This is more contentious. It could go either way. With trades back and forth here. Something both these teams do so well is they pick up off each other's damage regardless of circumstances. They'll find a way to guarantee the trade.
In the middle of the map, but Rebellion at the time haven't seen that respawn screen. Instead, it's been a very tight contest.
Not much Legend can do in that situation. Frosty cleans him up.
Not giving up deaths easily.
No damage exchange here either. I think they have a good spacing on this, right? Renegade coming in. Well, doesn't matter what kind of timing he has. He sticks him. Legend gets a spawn, team spawn, and yellow after that. And that keeps the perimeter around Shopify. They're kind of in the center of this, right? They're getting shot from multiple angles off convenient spawns there from Legend and Renegade's rotation.
From Optic, low shield, specifically back refridge.
And close the lead a little bit. Formal coming in behind this, or in front of this, sorry, to clean up Legend. Cycle doesn't find it. Formal with the advantage in that fight. Cycle shuts it down in the 1v1, but Legend coming out with camo is the key to success here, regardless. Optic around him to guarantee it.
20 even across the board. And we
hate stickies. They are very powerful.
Catalyst to allow Optic Gaming to get a big lead.
Gotta love the patience from Legend. Yeah, Legend didn't even move. He knew with the position of his teammates that Formal or Royal 2 had to come back or die.
Thought that the reach out was coming and gets rewarded for it.
His teammates are watching the exit
now as Legend's rapidly approaching double digits.
Solid trade. They get the camo at the picture.
Formal started off 1-6 again. In the history of his career,
3 dead Optic. Shopify can take positioning on the map here. As Optic spawn together in blue, expect a pinch through the P-door. Optic trying to overwhelm through util side. They're sending all their numbers here and bust down the weaker side of the perimeter before they get pinched. Renegade about to get assaulted, bro. Last shot finds it.
On the pedal and really start to clamp down on this Optic squad.
Ooh, I like that. Bound jumps out, guarantees it. He was dead either way.
Right now, I think Optic's playing this pretty well. I wouldn't be too concerned about, Formal only having 1 kill in this game. We saw it at Charlotte.
Formal's 1-7-7, true.
111 performance.
True.
It wasn't like he was doing anything wrong.
I do think Formal hasn't. I mean, his objective isn't to be the main Slayer on the team.
And you're doing your job.
But
satisfied with that. I think that's what.
In general, the last 2 days, his assist number has been the highest, higher than his kills.
Even though he's not
more often than not, he's just been assistant.
Finding those assists, he's getting those.
Not exactly the closer.
Fights to go his team's way, as long as they're able to maintain.
If they're not losing, or if they're not at a heavy disadvantage, then I'm not worried about it too much. Especially if Formal can limit the amount of deaths that he has, right?
rest.
Keep the assists up, lower the desk, but
it still calls
obviously not an ideal stat line.
What's going to look like for Shopify if they recognize they have a
Burning holy fire! My word!
That is just damn good Halo.
My God, let's go. 5 gifted Burning. Thank you, brother. Welcome, guys. Yume, Collecting, Carnage Queen, Triple Foam, and Strats. Welcome to the way. Let's get some damn good Halo. Some damn good Halo in the chat. Burning, welcome back. 1 month away from a year, brother. Thank you so much. 11 months. Appreciate you, Burning.
The lead continues for Shopify.
Still plenty of time on the clock here. This game is well underway. Right, getting to the tail end. Camo coming up here shortly, and Optic in a disadvantaged position, especially if Renegade doesn't come out with a pick. Bound cleans it up. Bound still full shields for this. And last shot in the center of it might have to force a trade. He does that at least. Can Optic secure camo with 3 up here?
Gaming at land at Charlotte. It was Bound that was.
I needed numbers advantage. Bound dying on P side removes that perimeter for Optic to rely on.
He has 13 deaths so far in this game.
Somehow Formal locking down Frosty. Formal with a double when it matters most here. 3, 10, and 10. A wild looking stat line. And it's up to Matt himself with the camo. He could win the game for Optic depending on how he plays this. Intel is a huge component of camo.
And to carry that momentum into the 50 kill mark.
Here we go, that double from
numbers advantage Optic here. Make sure they're navigating this well together, right? He's got one teammate alone on his left-hand side that he needs to make sure he's aware of. Renegade. They're caught off guard by last shot. Renegade can come in and support it, maybe.
Bias in a 1v1. Can't close it out. Teammate
Bound with
behind.
cycle.
Get some help from Bound.
43-42 SR with 1 kill lead.
Blue side, but this is still all about
Frosty dead to rights. Absolutely mopped here. Formal takes advantage. Last shot with the cleanup. Block. Thank you for the follow block. 2 kill advantage, Shopify. After a camo pull, that is excellent out of Shopify. They maintain their lead.
That difference, Shopify Rebellion playing very close together.
It's looking like a Shopify dub if they keep this up.
These advantages slip.
Gotta see something icy out of Optic in the finish. And they're kind of split right now. Renegade and Formal together in util. Numbers advantage to SR. They'll guarantee a trade. Trades aren't good enough. Bound coming in. Can't keep Renegade up. Still down by 3 here at 48. Shopify in the end zone. Cycle kept 1 shot. Block with the immediate prime. Blocko, thank you, brother.
And that's going to do it.
Shopify will take it. And the clap back.
From Optic means a hot finish for Shopify. They'll take it.
The clap back we expected to see happens, right? A 50-45 contentious game.
That looked like we were going to be having.
But Shopify with what, the narrow lead throughout.
About Shopify's resolve going into the rest of the series, but that is for fools only because they look
Thank you,
excellent
Block, for the prime.
Aquarius, and we know that this series could be going the distance. They tie us up at 1. And for Optic, it just came down to the
I'm not surprised.
They just got behind a little too quickly.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Had to rely on overexerting.
We know how this goes, right? It goes the distance.
Interesting game
every time.
Because
thank you, man.
It felt like the Slayers.
Formal the reason for that L? I mean, he could have definitely got more kills. His damage is low. His damage is low. That's a more concerning look at the stats right there. Is below 3,000 damage for Formal. 63 accuracy, so he's accurate when he's hitting shots. Bound coming up with 71. It looks like his team statistically are doing a lot more on the map just based off of what we see there. He might have had assists, but yeah, Formal dust it off, get back up, and lock in this game. Show us something a little spicier in Game 3 here. King of the Hill live fire. Solid map for both teams. Does Formal ever slide? He keeps it simple. He does. He has some movement, but he does keep it simple. He's got some movement, though. Don't get me wrong. We get our payouts for Game 1. I didn't set it. One of the mods, if they're in the chat, they might be able to. My God, Nick and Nick got the gifted. Block with the immediate gifted. Let's go, Block. Thank you, man.
Let's get into it.
As we jump into Game 3, tiebreaker. Shopify clap back. They make it interesting. And Optic with numbers advantage will secure snipe off the open. Renegade not the one to collect it this time. Yeah, interestingly, Bound has it. 3 dead.
Kills in the HCS doesn't usually get his chance with these power weapons, but he'll be the first to have that sniper in hand.
Get her payouts. Yeah, so if we have a mod in the chat, if Reese is in the chat, maybe they can make sure that the prediction went through. That's my bad. If it
time in the last minute,
it didn't happen.
Camo.
Just trying to. No, I hear you.
Shopify, they'll move towards green side. And Bound doing what
Bound dropping it for the camo player, I assume, but the snipe is just an awkward scenario, right? Formal walking across all this open space to get the Bound, just to grab this.
You want to have Formal. And
hopefully we'll put it to good use here.
Obviously, a benefit to the team. Bound selfless as always.
I don't like the look of this. They know exactly where he is. They're going to clean him up with nades in just a second. Formal at least hit ahead.
To make sure his team's in the best possible
from crouch position. Finds last shot. They'll walk in the first. Cleans up Frosty from back hill. And cycle. That's it.
And it works to 3. Triple kill. Shopify
He did enough.
All go down. Formal's patient camo snipe play comes to fruition.
Oh, my word.
The hardest one to hit is the first.
Formal's got me on the edge of my seat every time I watch his POV because I feel like he just barely pulls it together. But then you know what I mean? Like,
Optic.
Bro, in crouch position, a bullet from death, and did everything right. Somehow. Optic get the hill.
And there we go. Scoring out early. The green wall is up in front.
6-0 off the open. You gotta tip it. You gotta tip it. Oh my God! What? Spawn snipe from range. No scope needed. Formal from the hip, looking dirty. All right, we're waking up now. 7-0 off the open. 8-0. I think it back.
This is scary. He's 8-0 to start.
He's angry.
Heard y'all yapping in chat.
Formal is
Check
pissed.
yourself. Quickly.
Don't expose your face.
Royal 2
Dead.
do it.
Too easy. Yo, reading the right angle there is another thing to keep in mind, right? The angle awareness. He's either holding back B or the center of that, like to just have the right place for the right time.
Optic are working on the second tick.
Is it just natural game sense? What is it? 10-0. Man's on a frenzy.
Next level. This could be the third time. Royal 2.
Shopify have a huge advantage for that camo, but Optic going to take as much of the hill as they possibly can. Do we hit the jump? We never hit the jump, bro. Yeah.
Once again, you can see that's really slowed him down. He's got to get his kill.
Treads the needle. Wonderfully done. Sliver away from a cap here, and Optic with a numbers advantage to convert 2 hills into 3. Shopify on skates. Are they trying to secure? They want to find camo before the cap. No, they want to find camo before the cap. They want to burn this camo out.
They want to
Hits the body.
off the clock as they can.
It's Frosty. Frosty lost like 20 seconds of camo off of Optic's delay. 4 dead, snipe secured, and hold on a second. It's not done yet, right? Frosty's turn.
And we'll see if things start to trickle back out to even strength, and Shopify try to fight back.
Still plenty of time in the clock here. Shopify with numbers and setup.
I saw you guys with camo snipe. Let me get a chance.
Frosty with what was left of camo, overlooking this.
With it, and you can see, I think that was Bound that kept Cycle so preoccupied over at Nest, and still Frosty's looking for Bound. He'll finally get him, but Bound certainly wasting the time of Frosty.
Just putting on a show right now, Bradley.
To come back, hitting the big shots, got a body onto one, but will have to retreat.
Formal's ready for that. Formal watching the key door as Renegade pushes A there. Forces Frosty to back off, but Formal's now alone on the screens. Last shot kills Bound. Formal down low, dead to rights. Frosty should have this. Legend to confirm too, though. His Optic and opening to push through it.
Top white from last shot was absolutely massive for the pinch. If he doesn't get it, odds are scoreboard continues to stay the way of Optic. And Shopify have to think twice
Still got
about
4
the round.
bullets.
This time, though, they can split numbers and continue to do what they do best, which is, again, roaming towards point, picking up kills on the fly. Frosty, 3 in the clip. Renegade outside.
Optic playing so patient here. They don't need to step in the hill right away and give up the info.
Low shields for
Except Bound, right? Bound flying forward, just working the pillar. Legend from behind cleans it up. With 3 bullets left in the snipe.
Picks up the snipe and is rewarded with real estate inside
Ideal
zone.
circumstances
Now,
for Optic.
in a perfect position to put some points on the board.
It's a body. World 2 Chalice with the bait and switch. Shopify, they confirm it. One final bullet on Renegade.
Deadlocked in that position until that third player can wrap through and get that kill. I mean, Optic Gaming doing everything they can.
Beautiful. The trigger discipline, right? He'll swap to Bandit and then trade to Snipe in time to hit the body on Renegade. Very efficient.
Position that's necessary. This back ace.
World 2, he's 2 and 10. Yeah, getting uncharacteristically shut down off the open of this.
And with camouflage coming up, they have a chance to not only get this hill, but to get that next camo.
Optic well positioned for camo here. 3v3 on the map, though. Where's the rest of Shopify? Legend got him busy. Last shot coming in with a save last second. Turns his attention away from the camo there, too. Not sure if he needed to reload or what, but last shot got out unscathed.
Moments for Shopify where you would love to milk this for full 45. Understanding that this break is entirely reliant on the front line and everything else being as it may. Those shots still
should be a Shopify hill. You can see Optic rotating away from it, setting up for next. They've given up on this one.
4 and 11 for Royal 2. Speaking of, again, hasn't been the reason why this game's been so slow for Shopify, but just to keep it in mind, it was the hot start once more from the green wall that bought them that 2-0 lead.
Interesting situation. Yeah, Formal is alone in hill, and the rest of Optic's 3 hit through mid and cuts, and flank these guys as they try to collapse through B. What?
Royal too. Oh.
He got stuck and QT'd and kamikaze.
Last shot stuck.
Frosty.
Legend hits the QT and hits the teammate. That's a little bit unfortunate. Last shot's like, I'm sorry.
The way Optic played that was nice, though, right? They didn't hole up and just force a setup. They made a read on Shopify's hit out the map and then flanked Shopify on their way. And it made it very difficult for them to actually contest the hill directly. Sniper was available. I'm not sure who has it. Val might have it bottom mid right now.
Trying to win out those spawns and force Rebellion to play a clear game, not just letting these engagements happen at the hill.
If Optic's going to concede the
Somebody's got to have
if
sniper.
I'm last shot, I'm absolutely going all out. I'm going to try to take this challenge all day, every day. This time, though, it is Optic to walk away with the win. Members continue to filter back in off spawn. Optic will try to hold on to the lead here. 2-1.
Oh, my God.
Inside the point, green gun goes nowhere. Cycle picks it up in the process.
Cycle.
Backline secured. Here for Shopify and a break.
Right place, right time.
See if they can flip these spawns or at least find the break. Either way, it's good for the boys in blue.
And Renegade's been just chilling at that nest site.
Still more than enough time here.
To happen to
last shot with 2.
He's free to go, but
Frosty has sniped. 3 bullets.
Second time now.
Shopify completely flipped the setup in their favor.
Had waited all that
One final
time.
survivor. Depending on how long Renegade can milk this, they might have a chance to attack again. Frosty should be dead. Yep. Got to hit out back B and do it quickly.
They haven't quite gotten the time
Legends
they
last
probably
though.
want here, Spaceman. Look, they're now just starting to get hill time. There's been over a minute.
This is Grand Finals, first series, Chris. First series.
Yeah, these last 2
Time's starting to become a big factor in this. Very contentious hill. We got a minute left. If Optic come out and confirm this 3-1, it's going to be very, very difficult for Shopify to save the game with a minute. Optic will start burning time for top mid.
They've been able to manage it.
They can do that for 2 hills.
Taken a while to get going.
It's looking like Optic's hill at this rate. Cycle trying to hit this out. Shopify focused on camo as well, and while they pick that up, they're giving up the hill. Not sure if they can afford to get away with this.
2 in a row now for Shopify to take advantage.
Marble, what's up?
Almost been in the same
I'm doing
spot as
excellent.
he
Hope you're
was
good too.
In the last team fight, surely last shot's considering it. Goes for the beatdown.
Shopify have to dominate the next minute of this game, right? Control tower side and the spawns, and ideally A too, and force them into B. Give them no coverage of the hill. Yeah, shred them the moment they pop up. Both Turbine and B are open as they try to create that perimeter, but you can see nobody's in A right now. If this is a perfect hill, then 1 minute is plenty of time for the last.
On them to win that hill essentially, because if not,
can you get because the timer freezes when you're standing in the hill, right? So we're seeing it right now.
The next hill determines it.
If they keep their anchor on tower
and get a huge benefit when they get that capture,
and an advantage like a numbers advantage throughout, then they can keep Optic away from
less of a Rebellion to get these captures. It's going to be a very tough situation for
Formal guarantees it.
And depending on how this
Optic in the bottom of the map.
On point, it's either play for the cap.
Still at a numbers disadvantage here, Optic, right? So it makes it very difficult to effectively chow the hill.
Optic once they get some feet inside, if they're able to clear off Frosty from that.
Legend making sure he's available to clean up the damage.
Couple of trades.
Backs off of World 2 at a beatdown range and secures it. That was big.
Frosty still up. The
only 2 alive for SR.
Be 2 down.
We'll burn at least 10 seconds here. Tags last shot and keeps him weak on the way to the dummy door. Formal cleans that up. And Optic now with numbers will secure control. This is a big moment for time, right?
Yeah, they know Cycle's up there. They're waiting.
Formal went 11-0 since going 5-11. Yeah, I know. He clapped back immediately.
Stay alive. That is 3 players.
And he does tend to do that.
Because they want this
High Karma. Welcome, man.
Power position to look through.
See, now it's getting kind of dicey.
More and more time's going to come
36 and counting. Renegade with a full snipe and a repulse in the back pocket. Even if they somehow scrape away with this, if they don't kill Renegade, they're in big trouble.
Rebellion, they're close to getting their second capture, but you need to think of the follow-up that comes after still. There's
it's the body.
So much for them to do.
On both targets. Optic clean them both up.
He is your last
24 seconds now.
The
only scenario SR win this. Oh my God, is actually nothing. They're not going to win this. They'd have to somehow cap this hill and have a perfect setup with no openings for the next hill.
Top mid. 13 seconds left.
They got to get rid of Renegade. Cycle is flanking tower for a chance to... Oh my God, they can't move. They can't move!
There's nothing they can do.
They chow the angle and he gets blamed.
We'll just wave.
He's smacker with the tier 1. Renegade. Renegade. Cementing the end of that one. Confidently 15, 16, and 8.
Look at the
Smacker, welcome back, brother. Thank you for the 3 months.
Legend and Renegade in that game as well. Not
Renegade
only
shut him down,
but assisting the team. Their damage output next level.
That's how Renegade was looking at the map too, just arms crossed. I love these post-reaction shots we get.
Optic cooking,
from the content
absolutely cooking in that game.
And also LVT with all these.
You can't deny the fact that Formal started out pretty hot. Formal with a killing frenzy off the open.
And swiping aside
that set the precedent, or set things in motion. Renegade with the answer at the tail end.
Between both of these teams, I should say. We look towards.
It's an online tournament.
Scoreboard. It was that big
it's an online tournament, guys. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, hold on.
A couple of exchanges to.
It does look good for Optic, and the narrative, it makes things interesting in Advance of Worlds if they keep this up and if they win this. But it's an online tournament.
They ran away with the game.
You know, it's not what matters most. They got to carry this energy next week.
This is where the 2-0 lead starts.
Yeah, this could have gone so south, right? Formal finds it. That was a beautiful no-scope. I mean, come on.
Formal comes to life in this game and gives Optic Gaming that lead once again. Really started off this game just about perfect. It felt like anything.
That read is sick too, man. I don't know.
To do just perfect execution.
Like reading that angle specifically and not back B, and then confirming it perfectly. Like
response in kind.
So clean. We start with Formal's POV out the open once again. 2 dead for Optic as they win the start of the strat, giving freedom to Legend to just wrap through the map and shoot for Renegade to get out with camo freely. Optic with camo control, strongholds, recharge. Confident map for Shopify. I could see them clapping back here.
All right, folks,
Unless Optic can roll them off the open.
They come from the winner's side. Shopify Rebellion down in this series, but also down in winner's advantage. They will have to win 2 best-of-7s. Their road is looking tougher.
No hill control just yet, right? They're doing really good work slaying the team, but they got to get to the hills. Shock, camo secured.
Today.
CB setup.
Strongholds, camo, shock rifle for Renegade.
World 2 won his fight in A. He'll keep bound off the hill.
And the last player I want to
They're double stacking C here too. They'll recollect the hills after this. Unless Renegade thins it out.
The way he's been shooting from snipe at S3 to shock rifle in pipes.
You would think, oh, he's out of camo.
Today, in the last couple of matches, he has been one of the biggest standouts we've had alongside Bound.
Bound will play at this aggressively.
Start and a great rotation to begin.
Force World 2 to drop here. He's got the nade to cut it off. How did he live? World 2 just slid into that. Both last shot World 2 taking damage from the nade.
Lots of damage there from Renegade. Not able to hit that shot on his way out. That looked good to me, but just off by
nice
a
try.
little bit, and that's all
Shopify with the shock, numbers advantage. Notice how they still have points despite the open strat for Optic. Shopify doing a really good job securing OBJ, even with the shock and the camo out of their hands.
Oh, nice read by Bound. That was almost disgusting. Shopify could have been able to break the back. Almost had an opportunity to flank, but instead we'll go 2 down right off spawn. Already on to A. Bound going to take advantage. Tries to go for the remote detonation. Close. At least keeps last shot away from the action. Another hill in the hands of Optic. A and C will split both homes and keep B at least neutral for now.
No way.
Reasons why so many.
Now got to find a way to live here.
Matchup between Optic Gaming and Shopify Rebellion.
Teammate joins him, keeps last shot, 1 shot. Legend can fly at this, guarantee it. Legend's so freaking good at backing up at the moment that you think you have a chance to beat him down. He does this like step back jump. He'll either jump forward or backwards at the end of a fight with a Gandhi hop. Aggressively, defensively. He's so tricky. I don't know.
He's gonna go try for this. The camouflage is coming up soon.
Depending on the state of the fight and what kind of advantage or disadvantage he has.
Not necessarily giving him the chance for that trip cap, but let's get away with this camo. Oh my, you see all those names.
That's 2 camos back-to-back for Optic. Scoreline not really reflecting the utility control in this game for Optic. Feels like a matter of time until they get away with something.
Optic, a lot of space,
unless they lock Renegade down here.
They can take their time with this.
Optic doing a really good job of shooting over his shoulder, making sure Renegade lives. Bound causing a lot of chaos. Look at this. Look at the distraction play. You guys wonder why Bound dies so much and what he does? He just occupied the attention of 3 members of Shopify. And Renegade getting away with murder because of it, making a triple. Bound dives into A, and 3 people are looking at him. Renegade can just safely just walk into Turbine and do what he wants.
Thought process, right? A very heady play by Renegade there. Gets the first kill, backs up, gives up space to expecting that push to come. Doesn't want to close it down because he has camo, right? You have a big advantage in that fight. Has that team shot, gets the second, then the third is easy after that, but that all comes from
World 2 Frosty with an opening.
Not forcing a play, and with it,
nothing without Bound. Optic 3 dead, Formal last up.
Triple kill.
And they will clear B.
And from behind, likely mobbed to this situation for last shot.
Late into the team fight, but still Optic do walk away.
Formal got out with his life for now.
And the cleanup, shock in the hands of the one and only Bound. We'll see what he converts it to. Legend off spawn. Trying to get back into the swing of things.
No way.
Throwing shoulders.
Oh, he actually goes for it.
Eventually gets caught from control. That's a great shot from Cycle.
Insane attempt.
Good shot by Cycle. I love the idea from Bound. That's a man that's feeling himself right now. To go jump up and try to hit that shot. If he was successful with that, we'd be losing our collective minds here right now. But with that even trades, looks like Optic Gaming going to try to shore up their attack over on the A side. But last shot defense comes in just in time. Keeps Frosty alive and prevents Optic Gaming from getting any spacing.
The map just feels so open for them. And
Trip cap.
It feels like the keys to victory moving forward again.
Shopify, like, even in an even, or like seemingly even neutral state, right? Optic are 4 up in the moment that they're trip capping.
They can play for both home bases.
Or just getting into hills faster. 4 dead now.
Keep the numbers in front against Optic.
With 4 dead and all the hills capped, this is so much time going their way. Shopify going to pull away heavy off this. They've got time to figure out exactly where they want to spawn Optic too, with everybody in long haul. World 2 occupying bat ledge. They got somebody back silo, likely milking here as well. Yep, last shot back silo. Frosty joining him. G slides through center map, can cut this. World 2 so patient though, waiting for Optic to commit themselves before he worries about the flank. He's everywhere right now.
They want to get these 3-4 downs.
This is ugly, bro. They were 4 dead and they didn't have to take any time capping anything, so it gave them full freedom to put themselves in the perfect positions. Optic in the worst splendor if they don't trade this. Legends, somehow he finds it. Shopify still win the team fight. They got camo control here too, getting max mileage. This is where the game gets out of hand. Optic steal B to stop the bleeding. Bound and Formula very split right now. You see Formal cut through bottom mid to work off, or whoever that was on the left. Renegade.
Yeah, it's just extra variables for Optic to deal with as well. Like, even if they end up...
Yeah, they can keep, you know, a lesser team would lose the game here. I think Optic still will find a way to contest this at least a little bit, but we'll see. They're 3 dead again, right?
It's just been terrific in this game. 14, 4 and 4. I mean, that's insane. On to B we go.
Cycle is 14 and 4 is insane, yeah.
Slides out, gets caught.
Cycle is shitting right now. He had a rough start to the previous game. He's made up for it immediately.
When Legend spots him at grapple, that's a small mistake there.
Slight shield advantage for Legend. He'll get out. Optic looking for A in the meantime. Should be able to secure C with their numbers here. He didn't see the guy in the corner. Royal 2 with the ultimate bait once again. He'll get out with his life here. To cycle back to support. Doesn't even need him. Royal 2 absolutely shitting right now. 12 and 9. Formal sees his teammate spawning long. He knows Cycle's behind him. Can't pivot in time. Optic looking overwhelmed. It might be over here. 229 and counting to get out with the shock as well. Optic on skates.
Optic recognize how important command is.
You smack me, I smack you harder, right?
Fight consistently. They can't give it up because they know Shopify can win off this 2-cap right now. It's just a race.
This is looking grim, bro. They can try to save this in the last second.
64 Frosty.
The dagger was that trip cap, and then the 4 dead.
The open shot,
that hurt them the most. Bound. Oh, no. Awkward. That's it. That's game. Legend here. Wait. Legend will stabilize it. Good bank nade. Dies as well. Frosty off the back down guarantees it. Optic inside B, that's not enough. Doing their best to stabilize. Shopify take over. It is dominant, bro. 250 to 64. 250 to 64.
More than a handful of points from there.
Kind of a statement win right there.
Oddball goes the way of Optic, Slayer the way of
That's a good clapback. That's a good clapback for Shopify.
This time, Strongholds once more to the boys
perfect
in
response.
Blue. It has been a back and forth affair in our first.
You knew it was bad when they were 4 dead and the trip cap was already locked in. You know, like it's one thing to 4 dead and then have to get the captures, and then you lose some of your opportunity to set up. But if the captures are already there, and all you're thinking about is putting yourself in the right positions, on top of Royal 2 having grappled as well, right? Royal 2 from the center of that, playing it so patiently, cut them off on their rotates, and then getting behind them again with the grapple. Yeah, this is the kind of grand finals you come to see, right? So a back and forth smackdown
for some of the Green Wall fans out there when they look at what's to come.
Yeah, still 2 wins required on both sides.
Where Optic Gaming
Let's get it, Threat. 1.1 on YouTube. Let's go, YouTube.
Successes against Optic Gaming.
We're big chilling with 1,100 on the YouTube chat. Love to see you. Thank you guys. Over 500 on Twitch. Y'all killing it.
Rebellion's possession. This is a dangerous stretch of time in this best of 7, and it really shows you.
It does feel fitting, you know, like this, all year this has been the grand finals matchup that's you know, provided the most entertainment.
Need an answer here. One of these Slayers must go their way.
Yep, and at this stage of the game for both teams, as everybody knows, there's just If you're not on your A game for Slayer and you lose, there's
You're joking, right, Omen?
If you can't come out and perform.
This guy's rage baiting me, right?
And again, a testament to how the skill has continued to improve as Infinite's lifespan has come down to the
We've seen 3 formal opening strats back to back to back, and I'm not complaining. I'm loving this. Observer liking the formal opening strat.
Let's get into it.
Trax cycle on the drop down with the Rockets. Frosty now forced to drop to secure him. Formal looking for it. Won't have a follow-up. 4-2 here. Shopify, I think, got out with Sniper. If they do have Snipe, this could be grim for Optic. Didn't fully consider what we were about to play until I see it. An Origin Slayer?
Okay. Last shot. Not able to get that.
An Origin Slayer with Shopify and snipe control. This could be ugly for Optic. Yeah, they got to lock that down and do it quickly. They drop the snipe in the window. Legend finessing a 1v1 from the back of the base. World 2 cleans it up, though. And that sniper was sitting in window. They might be able to get to it.
The aggression. They're not stopping.
Unless they threw it in the bottom mid.
Bound to try to win this one.
Formal will find it from the elbow.
For a moment, trying to flip from the back is Formal, working underneath his
Who has Sniper?
We'll see how things play out for the green wall as they try to get off the back foot.
This is the way.
Corrupt. Thank you for the YouTube follow. Welcome, Corrupt. Renegade has Snipe. Renegade, like a freaking magnet, bro. Just goes straight to his hands every time.
It slowed the game down just for a second. Forces Rebellion.
Does he find him? Renegade, look at, he's got an angle where he might find him.
Gaming.
I was just, so I take it back. I take it's bound recovering.
At the end of that, right? With how that game started, you would expect
all 4 of us are in red.
But the reality is it's Optic Gaming.
Bobby Bacon. Thank you, Bobby. Welcome. Just in time to watch Renegade fry. Dirty bank nade. Didn't do the damage I thought it would.
Relax. Trying to shoot through the nade.
Renegade barely coming out on top with that 1v1. Roll 2 almost had him.
For now. 4-kill lead continues.
Gotta love how effective Renegade is at repositioning and surviving, right? Strong sides out, straight to elbow, final bullet into a body, and Optic keep him on skates. You're trapped in the back of blue. If they put too much pressure, they're going to flip Royal 2 spawn. Out, no, they spawn together. They're making sure not to push too hard and not split the spawns and open up the opportunity for a flank as they collapse here.
Make Rebellion push out towards you.
17.
Win those engagements.
18 out of 12.
So far, the trades are favored.
Frosty last survivor. Spawn's going to be in red. No, still in blue. He's team spawning. They're splitting. World 2 team spawn. Somebody's split in the opposite side of the map, giving last shot cycle a break. Out opportunity unless Optic are on top of it.
When you have a demon like Renegade on the map, down to weak, he's able to find 2 kills, and with that, a 7-kill lead for Optic Gaming. A fantastic start to Origin Slayer.
And when Bound is the quietest player on the map, that's scary.
No way.
And again, it can.
Bound has rockets here too.
Just different tempos, different cadence.
Okay.
Sure, Renegade tried to get.
All right, whatever. Better out than in, right?
Punished for that aggression. This time though.
Bound's like, you know,
rocks, swinging out.
Hoping for the best with these.
Excuse me, Bound. Gonna help out with Legend.
Sniper coming up. This is important.
Working on the opposite side of the map. Got some eyes towards the catwalk. Sniper gonna be up at 5, and this is the next play for Shopify. They have to win Snipe.
Rebellion is a team that lives on power weapons.
That rocket, that first one was so high. Hey man, look, if I was in that lobby, I'd be making the most embarrassing plays. So. Roll 2. Oh no. This is what matters more, right? The impact you can accomplish with the sniper, one snipe alone, is game-defining. Of course, Renegade's the one to put a stop to Royal 2. Sniper was below him. Does he AI scan for it? He's worried about the spawners. Humble keeping a Legend alive, but can't do so. Last shot with a pinch from the top rope. Renegade doesn't have the snipe. Did he not confirm its location? Sniper dropped down. What a 5! Holy shit! From down low, just mopped them. But they left the snipe, and it's likely despawned. Right. No, Cycle, I think, has it. That's a huge misplay from Optic. If Cycle has gotten out with that sniper.
It's been such a stabilizing force for Optic Gaming.
I don't know. I'm not sure if they have it or not.
He's come out on top of a huge gunfight. You got another with perfect shots there. 3 that go down, and again, it's
doesn't look like it. Optic lead by 11.
That's a 4 dead. Shopify.
Optic playing so well in Slayer. It's almost uncharacteristic, right?
And it's a double.
In an Origin Slayer up this heavy versus Shopify, this is unlike Optic. If I'm being honest.
Optic in this map. Look how far forward Renegade and Bound have been playing.
They're dominating. Renegade not afraid of anything. Hits the G slide off the wall. Cleans up last shot. Royal 2 now dead to rights, trapped in the cave. Gonna try to force a trade in this situation. Bound took a lot of damage here. Royal 2 somehow nearly full shields.
Formal helps him out. This
they clean him up.
Optic showing here on Origin for a squad that had to come out and right some of the wrongs the last
No, you can't see if players AI scan.
This is a big map
in Observer.
And so far they are answering.
You can't see AI scan. I just have to assume that they use it.
And the big thing for Optic right now is
it is an interesting feature.
That's been their mantra. They have not left players
10 seconds to Rockets as well, and the lead is so hefty at this point. I mean, how do they bring it back?
10 assists for Bound, 6 for
16 kill advantage is
Renegade.
insane.
The most you see on Shopify Rebellion is 6. They have not been able to clean up a lot.
Renegade, look at the flank right now.
Down,
Keeping Cycle busy. They'll guarantee. Cycle actually got away with the kill. Drop forward.
Optic Gaming, oftentimes it's being
Shopify not down by 14.
Player on the map. So
Renegade knows to bow at that fight. Legend can guarantee it. Rocket's still available here.
Take a couple shots. Last shot
Does anybody take the risk, gamble to get to him?
Struggling to stay alive.
Yeah.
And that's what was
Optic have such a comfortable lead. I think the chances of survival are just about zero.
Able to finish your kills. Now I have
the
a
blender
teammate
right
in
now.
position for the cross shot. There were so many
Optic
players
smack
that
him back.
straggled with low shields. Optic weren't capitalizing on the Aquarius this time, though.
Bro,
things
Renegade
do change.
13,
Renegade,
9, and 6.
somebody
Legend
check
14
him
and
for
9.
That beautiful new
Formal
controller.
Renegade with 2 on the feed, 49. They'll confirm it.
On today?
Nearly a steak in
What's wrong
response.
with him?
They're smacking each other around right now, right? What was it, like a 250 to 65 previous game? Optic with nearly a steak in the Slayer in a map where you'd expect Shopify to show up. You'd expect Shopify to play a little nicer here. Optic, like I said, almost uncharacteristically frying in Slayer. Looking unstoppable right now. And that puts them on tournament point. That's a big win right there. Optic got a 2-game cushion. 2 more matches left of Forbidden CTF, bro. Forbidden CTF is maybe a true test on whether or not Optic have actually improved. If they can beat Shopify here, because they rarely do.
Showing what
they rarely beat Shopify here.
Their Renegade shooting 68% accuracy.
Tournament point for Optic. Tournament point. I think it definitely could go. When I see that series layout and a Forbidden CTF, I think it could definitely go to Game 7.
One of your best players starts to pop
It
off.
feels like it has to be.
Throw all the
Yeah.
stats out the window. Throw the game plan out the window. You just let them do what they do.
SR on
best.
50 ping.
He's
Okay.
shooting like that.
I
I'm
mean,
a little
unfortunate,
worried
but it
getting
is
into
what it
this
is.
next map. For Shopify, though, this is a team that can break down Optic brick by brick. We've seen it before. Forbidden is a different kind of strategy.
Frosty,
CTF
if
will
he's
be
in
on the
Texas,
call,
there's
and on
5
the
players
docket,
pulling
a
the server to
one-map
Texas,
win is
so
all
what do you do?
Optic needs to take home the championship.
This is the map that Rebellion probably wants to see the most, though. Last time,
Yeah, I mean, 50 ping is not the end of the world.
Or so that I looked, though, they had close to a 90% win percentage on this map in their scrims tournament results. They just don't really lose Forbidden flags too often, and a big piece of that is their
Forbidden CTF.
power weapons. Those snipers are going to be
Might
up,
not be
and
the favorite
big thing
map
is
for the
there's
pros
one
to play
on
on, but it's one of my
either
favorites
side.
to
As long as
watch.
they're able to guarantee
2 snipes in
one snipe
contention,
shot,
a lot of
oftentimes
opportunities
that
to
can
fall off
lead
the map,
to
2
them
thrusts on
getting a
each side, then
second
OS to
because
fight
their players
for.
are so effective
This
with
map
those
is
power weapons.
fast-paced, it's action-packed.
Not let Bound
World 2 about to
or
prove
Renegade
why.
get that OS. That is the name
Tags
of
the body,
game.
but the body's not good enough,
World
right?
2 with this
Bound might have
map.
gotten out with that OS.
Cross.
Renegade can't even
The
safely get the
parallel
sniper
fight
here,
so
but
far
Bound's...
does his job.
No, watch your back. Watch your...
Behind the line does it.
Thankfully, Bound is a weasel, right? He's always moving.
All right.
It's very difficult to make a corner play on Bound.
With the kills to start.
It doesn't matter if you pick your angle correctly if you're going to do a full 360 to find where that player's hiding behind, right? And that's what Bound
he's going to hit the jump up the plat there. World 2 getting compromised. A 5 from Formal.
Later. He's just wanting to dive
Gives Optic
into those
advantage
fights.
as they make their way into the base here.
His execution, his shot.
I was
is
watching
gonna be
the
good
exit for
enough
last
to
shot. Can he find
get
him here?
Out of those
Oh, no, he's in trouble.
oftentimes. And right now, Optic Gaming playing this well. They
Conveniently,
took down
they didn't know
Sniper.
Bound's
They have
location.
Now Rebellion Sniper in their possession. They have
Adam
Rebellion
frying
in this base. The next key, just getting that flag out with a couple slays.
I think they lost some HUD coverage here. Renegade might have the snipe in the window on the left-hand side. There's 1 bullet in this. They'll make it count. Formal with a well-timed chow to confirm it. Backs off a last shot.
A little bit shaky at times in the
Little bait and switch to success here. Shopify got to confirm a trade or else they're in big trouble off the open. Good thrust at Abound. Diving at Cycle. 4 dead. Formal can pull flag. HUD is not blocked right now. They got to take a main ramp. Yep, straight through main. Renegade reading the HUD spawn. Dominated. Yeah, perfect.
No chance off spawn. Huge play by Renegade to get through, make sure that overextension.
These guys can't move.
Come to hurt them.
Renegade with 2 in the chamber.
He gets that
Do
kill,
you dare
he knows
chow it?
that the rest will be contained.
Ben's reading a slide out.
Wraps it around, able to get that kill.
Still got
and,
coverage in their HUD
right
here,
now,
too.
That's perfect play
Shopify
by
backs
Optic
against the
Gaming.
wall
You know,
on
when,
tournament point
this
here.
map, if you
In the
find
event before
control like
Worlds.
this, oftentimes it can be tough
Trying to
for
break
the
out the
other side to
spawn.
battle out of it and to get that break.
Killing Renegade is a good step in the right direction. 1 bullet in that snipe. OS coming up here, too.
Grand finals. Just 2 more caps needed.
3 dead Optic. 3 dead Optic. Last shot with the free OS.
Informal can play his life as long as he'd
Going
like.
straight
Again,
for
2
flag.
down for the green wall. Now a move up from Shopify. They'll cross the 50-yard line, and Last Shot has to win this backfight. He does.
All right.
Gives Shopify a chance to breathe.
Cycle keeping Bound busy, and with the OS shield advantage, he should be able to get out and counter cap this. Still got plenty of game to play here. Formal just traded Frosty in the base. Legend wrapping for HUD control because he knows that flag is likely toast. And if he can get some sort of perimeter position, maybe they can secure a counter unless World 2 cleans him up. Slight fumble in the flag, but it doesn't matter.
It's Optic Gaming now that doesn't have any map control.
That's such a professional response as well, to not waste a lot of time, hit your route perfectly, and
Bound.
force the fight
Live
right
this
back
bound.
through mid-map. The way we've seen these outskirts.
Flash shot just working him. Sneaky flagpole by Renegade, but he's 5.
Regardless.
Kind of an awkward time for Optic to die. The sniper's about to spawn, and SR, knowing that they're 3 dead, will push out HUT and steal their sniper. Optic might have thrown that away, bro. They died at terrible timing. Bound's got to keep him off this.
Yeah, timing is oftentimes important on when you get kills.
Fortunately, they'll save it.
Dangerous for Optic
They're good.
Gaming when they went 3 down there because their own sniper was coming up. You see what Last Shot wanted to get away with, but they spawned just in time to prevent that from becoming a problem. The sniper of Optic Gaming will not go into the hands
Bound
of
backed him
Rebellion,
up
but Royal
just
2
effectively enough.
does have Rebellion's own sniper.
World 2 with a
as Optic
snipe,
Gaming
and maybe
pressures.
Renegade behind Bound.
Completely cleared off the left side, off the double.
Legend with a pinch through the left-hand side should be able to get Frosty dives into water below to cut it.
This has been all because of Bound. Legend can sit comfortably in the back, and Royal 2 is going to have to overexert and commit towards this backswing to secure these spawns. If Legend just plays his life,
Legend is so difficult to deal with. Renegade got the cleanup, and now Royal 2's got a double dilemma. He's got to figure out where Renegade is. Worry about Formal here too, with the pinch coming in behind him. Beautiful rotate out of Royal 2. Jumps it forward, guarantees Formal, cuts the guy behind him in HUT. Still finessing at Mohawk. Well reeing the flag. Royal 2, insane.
Now, Renegade should have
Legend coming out with OS though.
Sniper for his team still to work with.
The sniper, he wasted time trying to grab the snipe there, and now he can't safely pull it. Yeah, Formal's here to support him.
This fight for snipe is huge.
If he hits that instance, just chalk it up. It's insane. Gotta land the body shot though. Does it? Beat down.
Bound 8-5. Yep. Formal 9-5. Formal ducking the snipe, comes out with the win. 4 dead. Together, Bound in position for a pull. The timing is right. HUT blocked with Renegade's positioning, or at least some influence taken off of it. Renegade just lighting him up with the carbine, trying to give Bound safe vantage down low to cut the angle. He did. Can they overextend and cut this off? SR, they're not well positioned to overextend. They got a numbers advantage. Royal 2 cut off Formal. He's going to force it. He'll die immediately, though. Shopify will look for a counter.
11-6 for Formal.
Held the courtyard here. Royal 2 compromised. They got HUT coverage. Renegade dies as well. Optic kind of throwing their lives away to defend this right now. Frosty in position to pull. Using the thrust to cut the angle. We got a counter cap here. They got to extend HUT and break through the HUT right now. And do it quickly.
I'll say Formal was in
nobody can get to HUT.
Least enviable position.
Formal, I think, went down low through tunnel. He's the only line of defense. He's in the opposite HUT right now, Formal. Yep.
Shopify Rebellion right now. They must.
He's keeping it weak here too.
And him getting that
they're gonna have to give this flag up.
Is going to not be enough. Oh, so close. I
wouldn't have it any other way, right?
In such a
tie game. Still plenty of time on the clock.
Not able to get those kills, but he is still maintaining.
Essentially an OT scenario between both teams for tournament life for Shopify.
It's a very interesting spot. It's going to be risky on both sides, and looks like Rebellion, they're going to be the first to try to break that tension.
Yeah, I think Rebellion recognizes that if they can just keep one player like Formal
off the back thrust, trying to get a bullet from death, backing last shot off.
They can get Optic caught off guard and take advantage of this space.
OS is coming up right now. Sniper available here too. Last shot, he can steal it and throw it off the map potentially.
On the hunt,
going to take Optic Sniper.
Last shot and Frosty will find 2 in the process.
Keeping him busy. Cycle's OS. Cycle's got a shield advantage, and Royal 2 watching over his shoulder, making it impossible for Renegade to take the angle. Shopify in position to cap this and bring us to a Game 7. It had to be this way. It had to be this way, huh? Shopify do the unthinkable. Or the obvious. I don't know. Again, Optic and Shopify bring it 7 games.
This time, 3-2. Shopify, take it.
Unfreaking real.
Gets us 7.
They secured that OS. I didn't see how that OS exchange went down, but Cycle got it, grabbed the flag. Royal 2 made it impossible for Renegade to damage him.
In this warm-up,
it's damn good Halo.
And here is a look at the entire
it's damn good Halo
for you. It has been non-stop between both of them. And
they were actually getting so Cycle negative, Frosty negative, last shot negative, right? And they won.
I think they got outslayed. Yeah, only one.
They got outslayed
from Rebellion.
And they won off efficiency. They won off that opening with the OS.
So good at Forbidden Flag.
Wow. Seeing Optic still outslay, though, is good looks.
And translate them into capture.
Can they carry some of that into the Slayer, right? I don't know. It's looking very even, very even. Now, keep in mind, Optic are still on tournament point. Shopify, I believe, have an opportunity to reset the bracket. I think they have an opportunity to reset. I'm assuming we got a bracket reset.
With Origin, Optic were very comfortable the way Renegade was shooting. If it is the same kind of situation, the green wall might have enough in the tank.
Not true, Robin.
For Shopify, what are the keys to
Forbidden CTF
here?
is one of Optic's weaker maps.
To do to shut down the way
it's been that way for a bit now.
The weapon in the middle, that sniper.
They're not as efficient in Forbidden CTF as they are in other CTF maps and other OBJ game types.
No time. He wants that sniper. He wants to
Why exactly? I'm not 100% sure. Frosty is jumping off a low ledge in mid here to avoid any potential nades. Wait for his opportunity with the sniper. Royal 2 coming in with the flank, set it up, but Legend off the back smack finds a double. Beat down, there's your face. Legend gets out of dodge immediately. Now you have no idea where this man is.
Everybody was reading each other like
small door bait in the camo. Bound out forward in a war zone at sea, giving Legend the freedom he needs, hopefully, to grab the camo here. Live fire Slayer, game 7. 4-3, make it 5. This man ain't missing.
It's Legend for another, and he just keeps moving.
It's all pure.
They did used to speed run it in the beginning of the year, Cold C. Yeah. Speaking of speed running, which target are you choosing, Sabri?
Just over the head of last shot.
He's going to remain elusive.
3 more in the chamber.
Hitting the A side of the map now. Formal keeping him busy in center. Renegade coming out pillars here too. Bound found last shot. Behind him an A. Body doesn't connect. Does not need to die. The Cycle is last up.
Cycle needs desperately to stay alive to get back towards his team. But
Cycle out through bottom mid. Legend easy track down.
Gets him down to 1.
And a little too clean with it.
These are the kind of kills that when they
start split in different directions. Bound alone in A here.
3
dead SR. 13-6, and Optic start out hot. And they keep them on their backs.
Again, Renegade, Legend working together. They have Cycle currently sitting back.
They lost the spacing advantage and utility advantage they had in the beginning of the game. The game is slowed down. Pacing of it has been reset, right?
Going to put Shopify in a blender towards back.
Shopify split into 2-2. 2 at tower, 2 back B, waiting to hit out big door. They're walking it down together. 3 members of Optic at least here now.
Renegade comes back, and once they know that fight's not happening, I like the way that they're leaving together. Bounds lurking in the back to give info, but
catching last shot off guard. 3v3
is what Optic Gaming's valuing.
World 2 going to guarantee something? He almost always does. Cycle here for it.
These fights, it all comes out to their
literal food chain in the bottom mid.
To exchange that goes Optic Gaming's way.
The second camo is big. Back B spawns for Shopify, far from the camo. They're forced to wrap the map to get to it. Put them in a disadvantage state here.
Slow it down into doubles, and it's worked. It has just been clean from Optic. A very different Slayer team than what we saw earlier this weekend. I'm sure what the
Legend waiting for intel before he drops. Bound dies first.
Back towards Charlotte.
3v2 Shopify.
Changing, whether it be tempo or just confidence, it has worked.
Off the sprint strafe.
Now focusing on their
World 2 with the reach out. Legend cuts the angle. Kill Cycle.
No, he takes Cycle down.
That was huge out of Legend, man. Yeah. Avoiding World 2 altogether.
That's a huge kill from Optic.
Yeah, I mean, huge kill from Legend. He doesn't try to force a 1v1 with World 2. He pivots off. It guarantees camo. You can't ask for a better play there.
Frenzy pace right there, but he gets that massive kill.
Legends is. Oh, he was 9-1. That was his first death.
Right now, the difference
Legend is angry.
in this game is 10 kills.
Sniper available. Shopify might have the edge to get to it. Legend. They have to beat Legend to do it. Off the 1v1. Sabri, he'll find it. 10 kills now. 10-1. And look at Unstoppable. Nates finally find them. Almost from range.
Yeah, if they don't get snipe or they don't get camo, this one's going to get scary.
Good listen for Formal, cleaning up all the damage here, giving Bound easy access to snipe. Back B, to Nest.
The lines are picked up. Bound. Couple of body shots, couple of bricks.
Very comfortable lead for Optic. Very comfortable lead, right?
This is just another chance.
This is the kind of scenario where if they throw this away, it's an ugly look. It's an ugly loss, you know? This should be their win with a comfortable lead like this. I mean, come on. Chat's calling GG's already. Shopify is the only team I know of that are actually capable of bringing something like this back. But with the way it's going, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Way for Rebellion to really get back into this game is with power weapon control.
Last shot as he tries to escape. Yeah, watch out.
Yeah. As long as you keep the sniper out of their hands, you're fine. And Bound with
33-17 is ridiculous. It's the body. Renegade cleans it up. They cannot breathe right now. SR. They know it's inevitable. 35 now. It's not just a win. We're fighting for stake territory. We're fighting for a steamroll.
This is fantastic.
Trying to flatten these boys in Advance of Worlds.
If this is how Optic are playing Slayer going into Worlds,
yeah.
Formal
Yeah, can they play like this on land in Slayer? Because Optic
they are playing
in Slayer, it's been a weekness for them all year, man.
I don't know what
it's frightening watching this team play Slayer on land.
And whatever it is,
they're looking incredible. They're looking like unstoppable in Slayer
13 kills
today.
Away from taking this warm-up.
Got to see some of this energy next weekend.
The entire world on notice.
I
don't want to count Shopify out, but
2 kills that go
come on.
That's the third. That's what
really
you
good
need
showing
to
at
avoid.
Optic.
This game isn't 100% over yet, and we've seen massive comebacks from Rebellion. That's the 4th
Camo
kill
coming
now
up
in a row
again
that
here.
has not been
Get formal overlooking it. Not quite. Right?
Trying to catch players by surprise.
They get out with the camo. They're down by 10. This is low-key doable. It is doable. Shopify should get a free camo here.
Kill, but Rebellion, I wouldn't count them out yet. They know how to make big comebacks happen. They've done this time and time
Oh my God, that was sick. Cycle, yeah, repulse back. But he thought about jumping with it, but saved it to back the nades out.
Slow it down to 11.
Cycle barely surviving just out that repulse.
Stay up. He does. He takes down Formal.
Gets his shields back here too as Bound comes forward. Bound can't confirm a trade. Shopify flawlessly baiting and switching right now.
Kind of what Optic was
only down by 9.
Slayer, where they were finding those long sprees, those
Formal Legend here, just confirm a trade. The repulse sends them both out. Legend gets 1.
Eventually, they do start to stop some of the bleeding, but again,
and World 2 mops him up.
Massive. It's a double for Royal.
Slowly, Optic are trading this, but it is not unwinnable.
Guys, remember, it was a 17-kill lead. Shopify Rebellion's already cut that in half, and they have camo.
Bound Renegade trying to wall it off. Formal coming in with a pinch out through Nest. Clean up Frosty.
Their way, and they are able to stabilize.
Somebody's above his head here too. Oh, he lost
concerned
camo.
For Optic Gaming, a couple big kills once again. You just start to see every time.
Ready? Oh, that was sick. That was sick. Renegade stood still and then hit us. Yeah, the sprint strafe on shot 4. He literally stood still and then sprinted out shot 4
Sniper did get away to Frosty
to trip him up. Win the 1v1. That was nasty.
Fly, fly, fly. They do not want to let that sniper stay in their hands.
Renegade says you ain't winning today. You ain't winning today. Not today. Oh my God, Bound with 2. Or not quite, right? 45. No guaranteed on Frosty.
Just 4 kills away. Optic are turning the corner on the track, and they are down to the home stretch.
Just 4 kills. And that has to be such a comforting spot for Optic Gaming. At this point, it feels like it's impossible to lose this one. Legend finds the next. Legend cuts it down. Double. He stays alive for now. Able to get around the corner. They're just 2 away.
Man. I think this makes things interesting in my mind. You know, Shopify have been kind of commanding the spotlight for 2 lands. Optic finally get a little clap back in Advance of Worlds. And who knows? You know, who knows? Maybe we got something to be optimistic about.
Slow it down.
We got a banger of a grand finals inbound next weekend. Optic guarantee it here. 50 to 39, 50 to 40. Definitive Slayer close out of Optic. For once in months, it feels like Optic shut him down. There's a beautiful 1v1.
It was going the other way, then Renegade
Look at this.
shut the door.
Standing still.
Look at that.
Oh, that sprint.
Oh,
that's a perfect example of how much you offset your movement with it.
That's all Renegade needs.
Perfect example of how effective that technique is.
If you want to know the difference that Optic has shown in their Slayers over the last 2 days,
that was clean.
That play right there in the most important time of the game, 42-33. Renegade makes the play.
14 and 8 at a Legend in that when he started the game 10 and 1
as well. 11 kills for Formal, 12 for Bound, 13 for Renegade, 14 for Legend. It's a walk up the ladder for the Green Wall, and for the other side for Shopify. Look, there were moments in this series where they absolutely had their turn at the wheel. They had opportunities.
Hey man, it's damn good Halo.
When you get starts like this from Legend, also
Legend that beatdown double off the open, Slayer, camo secure.
I mean, what more can you really say?
Yeah, he opened the game so beautifully.
It's so difficult to shut this team down.
And then pivots out to A side here.
It was a frenzy pace from Legend to start this game, right? I mean, fantastic start. He finishes this live 9 and 1. When you look at the end screen, what was the score? 50 to 40.
I don't know about the ping, but Stan, let's go. What's for dinner tonight? I don't know. I have no idea. Thank you, Stan. Probably some chicken, man, like rotisserie chicken. I had such a huge lunch. I'm not even hungry. I want more Halo. I'm actually a little bit. The only disappointing thing about this is the fact that the series is now over and our day is done at 5:30 p.m. I think the day ended a little earlier than I think any of us would have hoped for. I was prepared for a 14-game series. I don't know about you guys.
Before a World Championship or Grand Finals, how they look before the biggest tournament of the year.
Will there be any scrims? I don't know.
Come into the world.
If there are any scrims happening, it's tomorrow and Tuesday that they happen, right? Tomorrow and Tuesday would be the last possible day. Blondie, if you are open to giving us any intel Are Optic done until Worlds, or will there be any scrims tomorrow, Tuesday? Do we have anybody who knows?
Tournament, and I'm sure they're going to keep that going.
Hello, by the way. Good to see Optic pull out the dub. Mind Freak versus Complexity tomorrow.
Been making adjustments again. They're doing it at the
FaZe
right time.
Optic versus FaZe on Tuesday. Hello. All right, we still got a banger. We're gonna be busy. Expect like no live streams on Tuesday. Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any live streams. We're gonna have to get in the lobby or do the spectator.
That is just a new floor.
I might, depending on what's happening tomorrow, I might not go live tomorrow because I've gone live 7 days in a row now, the whole week. So I might take Monday off, and then we're definitely watching Optic FaZe, and then I think we're done. I'm flying out to Seattle, and I can't wait to meet you guys, whoever's coming to Worlds. We got a charity stream that I'm looking forward to as well. I got to sign up in the, actually just got sent something about it.
They played fantastic this entire tournament. You think about it, they had to get the job done against Shopify Rebellion on the winner's side.
Grind don't stop.
In grand finals,
Chad, this year's been incredible, man.
Oftentimes,
this is bittersweet. I'm,
like this is
you know, I really hope that Worlds is incredible. You know, I hope that the Friday announcement is something for us to be excited about. I'll see you at Worlds, Rhino.
When you look at this best of 7, you see how
it's been a poetic
some of those
year.
crucial games. Even the Forbidden Flag.
I won't be on the main stage. No, you kill it. Maybe one day.
You made them really earn that.
Let's go, Joey.
Them to basically scrap that one away. That was such a
enjoy while it lasts, guys. These are the last few streams, right? This is it.
Those last 2 Slayers for Optic Gaming.
It's making me kind of sad
for the team because a lot of their problems at these major championships at Salt Lake City.
Reese, it's okay, man. Like any comments about Optic that are like really terrible about Shopify, like guys, try to be respectful. It's great that you're cheering for Optic, but like if you're directly attacking any players, you're talking too much shit, whatever. We got mods that are going to ban you or time you out. Shopify didn't really look like themselves in this. Maybe it was a ping advantage. I don't know. I have full faith that they'll bounce back on LAN, so watch out, right? It's going to be a contentious LAN. Optic today played better. Optic today, regardless of what we know about internet connection, they look good. Especially in Slayer. Especially in Slayer, Optic looked real good today. 50-33, 50-40 in the last 2 Slayers. They got to work on Aqua. Aqua Slayer might be their weakest.
So the less work you have to do for yourself, the better.
Yeah.
And cleaning up that Slayer is a way to cut in.
Okay,
some of
just making sure.
Optic have made the adjustments. Shopify though still
shirtless Shyway. I'm probably not going to do any shirtless Shyway if we're doing. You know what I mean? No amount of dono raised makes it acceptable for me to take my shirt off. I think in the venue, bro. That's not happening.
I hope we get this matchup at some point, but you might.
Is Halo done? Never. Spartans never die. You know how it is. Halo Worlds is coming up this upcoming weekend, and an announcement on the future of the franchise on Friday. This upcoming Friday.
Legend. It was Renegade.
So we'll find out, right? Well, HCS is pulling out after. Why'd I have to say it like that? After Worlds, right? There will still be infinite tournaments online in a few lands next year. Maybe LVT will be running them. Shout out to LVT, right? They've been putting Halo on their shoulders all year long. So we might have some LVT, like an LVT LAN next year.
Hosting this has been an incredible tournament that we
and hopefully no more than a year away from HCS. I'm hoping 2027 we somehow have HCS return and the competitive circuit come back. But there'll be something available for you guys if you're Halo fans.
Get my backup. Look at this thing.
Look at that.
Great. It's the anti-stick.
Man's got a stack of game surge boxes beside him
right now. If you go use the code in chat, Complexity01 on that Amazon affiliate.
Optic, clap back just a little bit. It's an online tournament, but they clap back and kind of, skew the narrative maybe a little bit in advance of Worlds. Make it a little bit more ambiguous who's going to win it. People have been pretty heavily leaning Shopify, myself included, with the way that Shopify's been playing.
They did a fantastic job.
Optic had a good weekend. You got to respect it.
It was ran so well. It's like we just go game into game.
How about no? How about fuck no, Rich?
Sevens today, and it all ran without a hit. So a big shout out to the DSA.
Optic are playing on GameSters, I think. Yeah, I think they're playing on GameSer G7 Pros. Formal, Bound, Legend, and Renegade, I think, are all playing on the GameSer, unless I know Bound picked up a Razor at the LVT lane when his controller broke.
Everything this weekend was absolutely picture perfect when it came to the production side, so once more, shout out to LVT.
The Pro is good. If you like the normal G7, you're going to like the Pro. It's basically identical to the G7 SE, but with upgrades. It's just a better version of the G7 SE.
The last tournament of the year for HCS,
but the Razor's a solid one, too. Last Shot Cycle, they play on the Razor, and they have God Aim, so...
at the end of the day, we're all here to support Halo, support the community, and this is the last chance we have to see Infinite on the
I'd say it feels like a 60-40, something like, I don't know. It really depends on how good they're looking in the lead up to the finals, and it depends on who wins, who gets on the winner's side of the bracket. You know, that gives a hefty advantage too.
Remembering, this is a chance to
display, no problem, man.
High note and to close out.
Pleasure having you guys here.
I should say.
Holy shit! Wait a second.
Everybody on the back end.
You're breathtaking. $50 super chat. To Selexial. I got to get your name right, bro. Thank you, Selexial. Thank you so much for the $50. He says, let's fucking go Optic. Here's a 50 for that Optic back-to-back online tourneys. I'm not trying to hear anything about online. These two teams have beaten each other numerous times on both LAN and online. Keep up the good work, Shy. I'll see you in Seattle. Looking forward to meeting you in Seattle, man. Thank you so much for the 50. And, yeah, congrats to Optic. H4F, baby, I guess. Much love, guys. Congrats. Thank you, man.
Guys, no, just keep it in the back of your mind. If you're looking for a new controller, the GameSir truly is the best option.
Yeah, no, Optic looked good today, man. And it didn't feel like anybody on the team was a weak link today. Like, Formal had that Slayer that went poorly and then clapped back in the next game immediately. You know, it felt like everybody everybody was firing and playing their role, their 25% as much as you'd like to see for Shopify. You know, no weak link.
Halo. Thank you.
I think we are. I mean, what else can we cover?
Congratulations to Optic Games.
I think that might be it. I don't know. You got any ideas? The day ended earlier than I anticipated it ending. Let's see who's on Halo Infinite right now. Give me some music. I'll say this, when Optic play SR, it's 50-50. It does really feel like it could go either way, anytime, you know? You never know what to expect. I never count out either team. It could go either way. I could see Shopify dominate Optic. I could see Optic dominate Shopify. I could see Game 7. You never freaking know, you know? Recently, Shopify have been looking final. It's nice to see Optic get a win and kind of make things interesting in Advance of Worlds, because let's say Shopify just destroys Optic today. Like, you know, I think we all kind of know what we're waiting for at Worlds with the way things have been going. It's nice to see things change a little bit. The only disappointment maybe, or I mean, I guess there's a few disappointments depending on who you're a fan of. FaZe had a rough tournament. I know FaZe are inconsistent online. The roster and Snakebite especially get a big kind of glow up generally on LAN. I see more out of them on LAN. So FaZe still a threat, at least for top 3 or top 2, right? It's hard to imagine FaZe shut down Shopify. It feels like Shopify are a hard counter for FaZe right now until we see something brilliant. Optic and FaZe will scrim on Tuesday, Chad. According to Blondie. No, Sargent. Is that it? Thank you for the follow, man. Apparently Optic FaZe on Tuesday. So if you guys are new to the channel and open to hitting that follow button on YouTube as well, guys, hit sub, please. We're going to be covering the series. Covering the whole scrim. I'm definitely not missing Tuesday. I don't know about tomorrow, though. I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow. Yeah, it's okay. Sign of new things on the way, Killian. Complexity? Wait. Complexity and Mindfreak are scrimming. Mindfreak is scrimming Complexity today. Bro, you got to respect the dedication out of these teams. Like, they didn't make it to Sunday, so they immediately line up scrims on Sunday anyway, right? At no point are Mindfreak just getting complacent and slowing down with their practice in Advance of Worlds. That's probably been my favorite thing about this time between Charlotte and Worlds. It's just the sheer amount of time spent grinding, right? Like, the practice schedule out of the teams in the last week has been inspiring, bro. They've been putting in a ton of work. Optic versus FaZe. Nah, man. Optic and FaZe will be likely much closer, I think, than the Shopify FaZe matchup. I think FaZe is a better contender to Optic than FaZe to Shopify, you know? So, no audio. I know.
That's... Oh, fuck. What? Oh my god, that's one down. I'm playing bottom middle.
Optic SR winter finals. If Optic can get it and win it there,
I'm just in bottom middle.
They do become, whoever wins the winter final becomes the overwhelming favorite for the tournament.
Still my screens, sure. Yeah, 100% small door. Yeah, that. He still screens, one shot, dead. I died to cards. They're dead. Three dead, the last guy.
Enemy has the ball.
Yeah, gonna be green. I spawned big door actually. I'm looking at ball. He's one mud. Half shots will fall. Yeah, cherished. It was cherished on ball, guys. The guys still top A, King Nick.
Chat, how's that?
Yeah, terminal guys.
Do you think that's gonna look okay in chat?
Cameras up in 30. Cameras
that's
up
supposed
in 30.
to be chairway.
Back camera here. I'm looking, Ethan. I don't see him.
I never like considered what the face of the chair would look like, but I don't know. That's the basically they lighten the face so it like pops a little better.
One shot, still concrete, killed one.
Chad chairway. I don't fucking know.
Chilling out, wide mud.
That's the chairway emo.
Good time. Your elbow. I just want to.
Hey, wait. While I got you guys, do you like the other one? So don't worry about that one. And then we have here. I've been showing them a few times now. This is Lucid shrugging. You were so happy. Job's not done. Is what we have right now.
Yeah, but
I want that Lucid truck. I have to go send the next payment, and then and we have room for one more. Should we do a Shopify glaze or a Shopify something?
Nice.
Like a Shopify hype type emote. Is there a good idea for that? Because we have an optic glaze and a phase glaze. I feel like maybe we should do something for Shopify.
Middle, absolute guys. Sniper's coming up.
The others look Yeah, I was kind of with you on that. Like I feel like
he just got it.
I feel like
vented,
these could be better.
Yeah,
you know, I feel like these could hit harder. I just don't know how to change the text or like what recommendation would you guys have for the text?
With Matt.
And jobs. Oh, you're right. It is missing an apostrophe.
Still. He's body dust pillars. Going out wobble.
If you guys have recommendations for the text, then you know I'll take that. But router 2 emote. Yeah. Why is Lucid blonde? Well, earlier he looked like this. Here, this is the original Lucid shrug, and chat was saying his hair is not light enough. So now his hair is too light.
We can just fucking kill these cunts. Dead. That's someone.
Do you like brown hair or do you like?
Two top tires, bro. Going get cuts. There's no one dummy ramp.
I think his hair is in between. To be honest, I feel like his hair is like a shade in between.
Stomping Ovi. I got shots on him. He's weak, mental. Still nice, good shit. You're dead.
Should be in between. You like the dark one?
I'm just taking the ball out from them. This guy's Kido.
Maybe we just take we lighten that a tiny bit.
Already top the middle.
Just lighten it a tiny bit.
Pistol going top tires.
Tifu with the glasses, yeah.
Very dead. Last guy vent.
Wait. Do you see the original chair? Do we prefer the Chad chair or do you like this? I kind of think the Chad one might hit harder. That was the original chair. And then these are the you were so happy and jobs not done before.
One hunting training. I'm getting out all the way to big door. I'm going big door.
I don't know if you guys like these ones better than the
pillars right now.
Than the other ones.
Back rain as well. He's gonna quantum. He's in the tube. He's in the dead. Yeah, nest. Three dead. Last guy away.
There's the other text, right?
He's half short, mental.
I don't know.
Half short. Just live, Jax. Just live. I'm here. I can't say him. I cannot say him, bro.
The one with the tongue out is better, guys. We can't decide, huh?
Two nest jump.
He's more of a dirty blonde. Yeah. Chairway is sus. Chung chair looks perverted. Okay. Let's go for the Chad one. We'll go for the Chad chair with a beard. Yep. Yeah, I don't know about that. We could do polls, I guess.
Yep. Very dead.
Throw the text ones in Chat GPT. Which job's not done? The one with the blue, red, and gold?
One just gonna be
GG's, or the one that's just red and gold?
Screen's flanking. Yeah, I'm looking bottom.
Interestingly, I think I actually like the balance of the text size with the blue, red, and gold. I feel like I can't decide on anything, bro, because I told him to change this, and now I actually I almost prefer these emotes, the original ones.
The 2-2 split. The 2-2 split. One's right and one shot nest. There's one still back rain, right? I'm opening this cunt.
I'll lighten Lucid's hair. We'll do it in between with the Lucid. Isn't Lucid a redhead? Yeah, for sure.
Pills. Nice.
5 o'clock shadow on the chair.
I've got grain. Quantum's coming up, guys.
And these exclamation points.
Back rain. They're gonna ape out with numbers, okay? They're just literally gonna do that. Yeah, 2 at my big door. Yep.
Shyway learn graphic design. Yeah, for sure.
Fucking shit on one. There's no one out green, guys. It was Ranub. It was out Ranub somewhere.
Speaking in cursive.
Okay. Should we get this lead? I spawned big door. Yo, get ready to bring this ball, mud. I'm out green. He's got top A.
I appreciate the feedback, guys. Thank you.
Right we coming in mid green. Half shorts mid green. Going out. He's going what?
We're looking at a complexity mind freak scrim. I'm not sure what the scoring is in this. I think I might just watch the tail end of this game. Right, this is round 1. We could try to focus on the scrim for a second. If you guys have any, I don't know, any other conversation topics that we haven't touched on today. Tournament's done. Confident win for Optic, though it did go 7 games.
Top A.
You can make plenty of text-based designs if I want to brainstorm ideas and then tell your designer what you like. Okay.
There's got nest.
Yeah, respect, right? The immediate scrim on Sunday after not making it to Sunday. They go right into a scrim.
Concrete.
Discuss the dinner party. It
Watch
wasn't
out, A-box,
it was
pillars and
lunch.
Pillars and ball. Last.
It wasn't really anything crazy. It was just here.
Last one day. I'm looking rats.
Enemy has the ball.
He's on it. Cuts, camera.
It's just like Chinese food.
Dead. I got camera.
I took just pictures of the food is all I got. I don't have anything else that I'm gonna show.
I'm on death cam.
We just had we went to like a kanji queen in Mississauga, Ontario.
Guys on me. Cuts.
And ate a ton of food with her family. Big like 20 person gathering with like her cousins.
Yeah,
I think it's been a long time since the family's gotten together, so it's just kind of random that I got invited to that. It was pretty good, man. And I don't really feel hungry having eaten more than enough, you know?
Four.
No drunken uncles. Now, it was too early in the day. If I was to show up later, then they would have gotten the Hennessy out or something, apparently. Apparently they
take ball, Jack. Take ball. I've got camera.
But, yeah, anyway.
Okay. There's got a big
it's
door
a
right
classic. Yeah. Hey, Chris, you would know. Yeah, you would know.
Right now.
How you doing, man?
I don't want top 8 right now, guys. King Nick. I'm weak.
Did the dad accept me? I don't know. So I didn't get an opportunity to like have a conversation with anybody. I said hi. I shook everybody's hands, you know, and then I sat at the kids' table with the cousins, all the 9 to 12-year-old cousins, and her sister and her sister's boyfriend. So like I didn't actually communicate with her, with the parents and the uncles and aunts and whatnot. Like I just kind of said hi.
That's one mud.
You know, so I don't really know, but I'm sure they all accept.
Yeah, gonna be A.
Everybody seemed nice. Everybody's really chill. I was the only white guy in the whole restaurant. I think I was the only guy with a beard. I think in the whole,
all the way to where?
In the whole restaurant.
No, I'm not. Yeah.
Freaking stick out like a sore thumb.
He's one trouble, Paul. Two.
Did I start? Optic won it. Optic won it in Game 7.
He's one now.
She's Vietnamese, yeah. Vietnamese, Chinese.
This guy elbow right now. Mud Whipple. That's one green. I'm coming your nest, Ethan. Yes. Huge. Half shots.
That doesn't mean anything though. For the record, that doesn't mean I have
like mud, guys.
I don't have any specific preference. Like, don't call me out or whatever. My ex was Italian. I don't know. I feel like you guys are gonna call me out or some shit.
Oh my god. Nah. Top A still.
No, it just Asian people don't generally have full beards.
Mental. One dead. Tamino to dead.
Well, I just learned that I thought she was just Vietnamese, but
they
were confused themselves. Like she's saying her mom is like part Chinese or something, but her mom doesn't even fully know what.
Could be hiding Tamino.
There's a lot of like.
Is it mental?
I don't know. Anyway.
Earn your yum. Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
I'm looking over. I'm looking. Don't see him, bro.
I met her on Hinge. Welcome to 2025. You know, like I think especially now, like when you have a
one-screen jump up with ball.
I spend a lot of time online. I don't
That's one day.
You know, go out
at me, guys.
a lot, like I did maybe in university. You know, dating apps are actually clutch if you're on them for the right reasons.
Come nest. Training.
I mean, you know, one day at a time, say Tony, and we've only been together like 6 months, bro. But yes, she's been. You know, I'm very happy.
I'm looking at you, Jack. Yeah, he is.
Things have been going well, so I got no complaints.
Come on, Jack. Come on. Good shit, bro.
But
today. Here's some eggs. I'm looking. I'm playing big door. We're gonna kill. Sniping small door.
Sure.
And rats after that. Jack, A pillar right now.
Does she approve?
Of course she does. He's chowing pillar again still. That's one elbow. Someone needs to fucking help him.
Doesn't play Halo. She's not into Halo. But she approves, obviously. What? Meeting people is hard.
I'm underweight.
Well, I think Hinge is actually not a bad, or at least I haven't been on it. Haven't been on the app in a year now. But it's not bad.
They're running the ball out, rats.
For dating. I think Tinder's a little more. You know what I mean? Like if you're just trying to like.
We gotta kill ball.
I feel like people are just trying to hook up on some apps. But Hinge feels like a little bit more serious.
No, there's no one
but not being like so. It's not like a plenty of fish, you know. It's not
perfect
like
Taylor, perfect Taylor.
It's not so daunting, like the amount that you got to fill out the profile and whatnot. It's like more straightforward.
That's one day. They're gonna be dummies. One on my overview, guys.
Meeting people IRL is riskier than Big 25.
One shot. Ryan, there's got my screens as well. Screens, go and same X.
Optic wanted in game 7.
Two my A, guys. I'm milking as long. It's fine. This guy's telling me.
This is a scrim.
Small door. One win at big door, guys.
This is a scrim. I got you, Drew.
One dead.
Barcode and excellent communicator. With the way this is going, I think this is over, though. My bad. I was not looking. 97, final 3 seconds. Complexity, close it out. I don't know what the score is in this scrim. Respect that these guys got together and decided to immediately go back to practice after not making it to Sunday. All right, say Tony, relax, bro.
Hold on a second, to be honest with you. I don't know how no one got to you at the end there either. Like what that situation was. Side quest, bro. We gotta cut this shit out.
Right. Kulian, is that how you say your name? I think the biggest thing is
so many side
I just have faith, you know, like regardless of whether or not she's like the one or whatever, you know, it's like I'm learning a lot in the relationship. I'm growing as a person. I think we're growing together. I think that's what matters, right? And I don't know, my hope is that like in the end we're both better regardless of whether or not we're each other's like future husband wife, you know. It's like I have faith that the right one will find me if it doesn't work out, and if it does, great, you know. It's like, anyway, just try to have like a healthy mindset about that stuff. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for me. Unless we sit through the entire scrim. Growing. Yeah, I meant like learning. I mean, I guess I'm getting older, but you know what I mean. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Do we send the raid somewhere? LVT is still live. Are they doing a rerun? They're doing a rerun, yeah? Luminon are live for Luminon Gaming World's FFA Invitational. Let's send it to Luminon. I like the sound of that. There's a Luminon FFA Invitational happening right now, and we've got... Ooh, we have the best FFA players playing it as well. I wonder if Command Station's in this too, right? We've got, I see Goober, who's won a LAN. I see Mortally from... He's been on a variety of pro-level teams, right? And AM teams. Mortally was on Luminosity to start the year. Just wondering where he's been. Super CC in here too.
Nice one kill for 7 PK right there. Now we see picture of can kill another opponent right there. And now
go watch F1 highlights in Premier League. Okay. I think I might go do a racing simulator actually right now, Grizzly. I think I'm gonna go hang out with some friends. That's what I'm going to do, Vinny. Yeah, is join her and her sister's boyfriend who bought some F1 racing simulator thing. I think I'm going to go try it out. The game sir arrived. Let's go, Petey. I hope you love it, man. All right, I send you to Luminon. Love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I know I was late. I'm sorry about that. I'll try to be transparent on Twitter so you guys know if I'm busy, if I can't tune in for the start of the broadcast. I'm not just like showing up late to be late. I do want to be here. I get excited. I look forward to going live. GGBJ, have a good night, Pabs. If I'm not live tomorrow, I will definitely be covering FaZe Optic Tuesday. FaZe Optic Tuesday is a banger. I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow. Either I keep tabs, and if the matchups aren't like insane, then I might take the day off. But if something big is happening, I might go live. So we'll see. I have to start packing, right? I might have to do a little shopping. I don't know what I'm going to do. We got Seattle, and I'm flying out on Thursday. Yeah. All right. 179. Over to Luminon. Give them some love. Give them a follow. They're running a tournament. And I guess this would technically be the last official one. Last official tournament in Advanced World. I'm going, Icy. Yeah, I'm going. We'll talk more about it during the week. Good night, guys. FaZe vs Optic will be litty. I'm looking forward to it. Till Tuesday. Sounds good, Full Rage. Josie, Jiro, Killian, Selexi. Thank you for the 50, brother. Good going. Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.